All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new episode of Talkin, your podcast amongst friends. Seems like Lisa wanted to disappear after that little moment. You're not in them files, are you? Okay, we'll defend you. We will protect black women. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for checking us out on an all-new episode. I am Anthony Sterling, aka your friendly neighborhood super Negro, and joining me as always are those queens of podcasting. And we are going to start off with that beautiful ray of sunshine, aka Miss I don't know what to do with my face. Give it up, y'all, for Miss Araya Sunshine. Miss Araya Anderson is in the building. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
How are you? I love how it was all sunshine. You just went straight to dread. I was like, hey! Like, what happened? What the hell?
I don't know what to do with my face.
You see, but it's okay. We'll find something for
It's
you.
like
to
it
do.
just hangs on the front of my head. I don't know what to do with it.
It's
Just
there.
hangs there.
But moving on, y'all. Y'all know who she is, but we gonna introduce her anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the high priestess of beige rage, the progenitor of light-skinned revolution. Give it up, y'all, for the slightly annoyed chick. Oh, excuse me. We have to add always mixed chick, because then she gonna think she 100% black when she's only on a 50-50 cut. We can't lie.
We got you on
Give it up, y'all, for the half Nubian herself. Miss Britt Williams is in the building.
Grand Rising, brothers and sisters. Grand Rising.
Nigga say
And
half.
why do I call her a half Nubian? Because her T-shirt pretty much shows the dichotomy of Britt Williams. It is. She ain't got no job tomorrow, y'all. Watch. We seen the shirt, Britt. We're gonna have to let you know.
They was like, nigga, they ain't see that shirt. All they saw was titties. They didn't see that fucking shirt. It's like, it was very stretched out. That's all we saw. We don't know what the image was.
We don't know what it was. It looked like a yin yang. It looked like an IMAX screen. We have no clue. What in
At
the hell?
first, you know what? Low key, when I saw it at first, I thought it was like a bullfighting thing.
Yeah, like a matador.
Yeah, I thought it was a matador.
Ole, cracker! And then it's like, no. No. It could be. It could be, but who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, rounding out the queens, calling her out, y'all know who she is. She is our enforcer, Miss Coretta with the Beretta. Show some love, y'all, for Miss Elaine Tarragano. She is with us. Hello, madam. Welcome. Y'all can see that we have been joined by some beautifully melanated human beings, and one of them is with us for the second time. She done pop her cherry and she couldn't get enough. So we gonna have to show some love to her first. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, y'all, for actor, producer, director, writer, and all-around badass female. Show some love. Wait, do we say female? I know we in 2025. I know that there's been some problems.
A little sus.
Say woman.
Okay. Woman with a Y and not a E. Gyno. Okay. Show some love, y'all. Oh, y'all don't know? There's a subsect of women who do not like the spelling of women with
Oh, Jesus.
W-E-N. So they say W-Y-N. Because
Oh
we are
my
not
God.
meant.
That's
Yeah,
some
yeah.
white
Fuck
women's. That's white
Shut
women's.
up.
Not the bitch that created it.
Jesus
Talk to them.
That
Not
is
my
so
fault.
stupid.
Hey, that's your breed. That is your people. The hairy underarms, the yelling at folks, mad for just no reason. Eat a damn muffin. Calm your nerves. Stop going vegan. Eat some meat. Anyway, well, Donald Trump did. Anyway,
Two-faced
ladies
bitch.
and gentlemen, y'all, Miss Lisa Warren is in the building. Show some love. Hi, Lisa. I'm off my game today, but it's all right. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to pull a Steph Curry and hit 49 for the win. And y'all know our extended family, so we going to start it off. We just going to get through it, man. Was it good, Pot? Was it good, though? podcast folk are here with us, and we're gonna start off with the man, the myth, the Memphian, Tennessean, straight out of Little Rock, Arkansas, banging in Little Rock. Show some love, y'all, for Mr. Jason Wallace. He is with us. You
Why you
smelling the
ain't clap,
Congress?
Brett?
Ha, you seen it. You seen
I
it.
saw it.
You seen it. What was she doing?
I don't know what that was.
Whoop
I
de
thought-
woo.
Oh, that's
okay.
messed up. Then
I
he's
get
a
it.
guest on our show.
I feel it.
Show
I
some
get
respect.
I get it. It feel the welcome feels
Is
good.
he a guest?
He
The
knows
welcome
it
feels
comes with
Is he a
love,
guest?
love,
good. I
love,
understand. I
love,
get it.
appreciation.
You start glitching like hell, Britt.
You choking on that dick? All right. Get it out. Right there.
She
I
was
take it
giving
out.
that Donald Trump. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it
No,
go.
Britt was like,
Whoop de doo.
she just said, nope, we're done. But
I
no,
appreciate
Jason,
you, Jason.
as
I
we
appreciate you
all
as
do,
well.
man. Thank you for
Thank
showing up
y'all.
with your stunner shades. I guess you don't want to see the truth. You want to hide from it.
Oh,
Um,
Or the
No,
lights
'cause
bright. Or the lights bright. I'm trying to adjust to it. Come on now. What's
I
up?
wanna see the truth
Anthony, I
What's
told
up?
you his eyes are very sensitive.
They are.
Is he a mole
They
man?
are.
You can't see the sun. My eyes. My
They do hurt.
eyes.
It hurt.
Nah.
That's why I wear glasses.
Okay. Nah. Oh, got you. Well, still look cool as hell with your dad gang on.
Stop
rocking
letting
it.
him lie to you.
right?
You know what?
I mean, look, this is when I say y'all be hating, and then y'all will say this not what that. No, that's exactly what the fuck that is. That's hating. What you mean?
I never said I don't hate. I never said I don't hate.
Nah, that was Anthony and Helene. That's what I came here to myth bust
Okay.
about. 'Cause
Wait,
y'all
were
be
you
on
about
that
to call her
bullshit.
Kadoja? What the hell?
You said what?
Combination
You
of
sounded like
Helene
you was
and
about to
Beretta.
call her Kadoja.
He was-
Right?
It was like,
No,
what?
because I think he's going to say Coretta. And then he decided to use my government name.
He can't see, he
Gotcha.
can't speak. Hi.
Oh,
Hey
damn.
man, it be like
Walk with him
that.
today.
Oh, damn. Straight MAGA. But look, we're going to keep it going. Because his Wonder Twin is with us. And ladies and gentlemen, ain't no toes like jazz toes. Because jazz toes grab them hoes. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all show up and show your love for the philanderer of feet, the seller of souls, the highest Togarian of all Westertos. She is here. Get on your knees and worship
Jesus
Madam
Christ.
Jazz. She is with us, y'all.
Hell
Show
no.
some
A
love.
minute
Ass
now.
intro. Kind of freaky ass intro.
I loved it. Thank you, Anthony.
I bet you
You're
did.
welcome.
Freak ass.
Anthony
nigga.
was like, that girl good.
Right. Did you see Jason hating ass over here? Can't see shit. How you blind and a hater? Damn.
Hey, look. As long as I can hear the shit, I can get in it.
He gonna make it do what it do now. Let it go. Let it roll. But y'all, thank y'all so much for checking us out on this episode. We got a nice, well-rounded episode. I will be calling audibles because I was looking at some of the stories I wanted, and lo and behold, some new shit popped up. But it's okay because we gonna keep one of them, but two of them will change. But before we get through
That's
all
all
of
right,
that,
because Britt didn't read that shit no way, so she don't even know what the fuck you talk about.
I read it, but I didn't
But did you get
investigate it.
there you go. Even though, I'd so lovingly put link.
You
For you
do,
to
and
go.
I am so, thank you so much. I am so appreciative of that.
I am so appreciative,
Show
but
him
I'm still never
appreciative.
going to look at it. Thank you, though.
Show appreciation by knowing the information. She just be coming in here with new shit to hate white people about. That's it. She don't care nothing about the topics that they got on the list.
She's going to be like, Berber carpet is linked to racism, and let me tell you. What?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Her-Tepian to the highest of orders. But I will say, shout out to those who have been checking us out, letting me know, hey, episode's good, or hey, what the hell did y'all mean by this? And for that, don't ask. Just enjoy what we do. Because there are days I will not be able to explain what the hell I said, what the hell a Her-Tep does, why Red constantly has the high Jenny wave. It's what we do. Why Coretta is always ready to beat somebody's ass even though they told her good morning and how does she do? That is who we are. And that is what we bring to the table. Huh?
Depends on how they said
Yeah,
it.
but
Was there
It was
someone
text.
asking?
It said
Flurbies.
good morning through text. And Elaine's like, like, whoa.
That is condescending as fuck.
Ass nigga.
Right.
like,
You ain't include no emoji smile in there or nothing.
Right.
exactly. So I don't
Just
tell
a
me
dry
what
ass,
Rudy is
definitely-
saying
a
is a
dry
good
ass good morning. The
No,
fuck
she
is that?
definitely. There's too many emojis, nigga. Cut that shit out. You too happy. What you doing?
Oh yeah.
Is it a good morning?
It's a
Is she
fine
one of
morning.
them?
One time, Helene called me. One time, Helene called me and she was like, "Good morning." She was
And that's
like,
all I
"Nigga, I ain't
said.
say start." She said, "I ain't say start talking." Click.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
wait.
I love that. I love that. That's lit.
I can
Jazz
explain.
approves.
So
No, you don't have to. I love it. You did nothing wrong.
Whoa. Whoa.
because like he had been MIA and I was like, hello, good morning. Just making sure you alive. And he was like, good morning. So I gotta go. You have a good day though. Click. Like I don't need to hear all that. I need to make sure
Damn.
like you answered the phone so I know you're alive. That's all.
Let me add
I
that
think
to
I've done
my,
that to Britt too.
You know you can do that
alive?
with your
Like,
iPhone
yeah.
now.
No, because Britt don't be answering the fucking phone and shit.
She don't at all. And then
At all.
3 weeks later, hey,
Yes,
I saw your
and
call,
well-
so I just wanted to catch what?
That part.
Bitch, that was a 3 week ago matter. It's all said and done. The world ended. Goodbye.
SpongeBob
But I
pops
will
up on
say
the
this.
screen and goes 3 weeks later.
You know, you can do that to people with the iPhone now. Like
What's
you
that?
could send them.
I know I just had an update on mine. What the fuck?
You could
what does it do?
respond to a voicemail. Like your phone will ring, it'll tell you who it is, and you can make the phone say, "Who are you?" And they'll say, they say the name, and
Oh,
they'll
that
come in and
happened
say,
to me at work. Yeah.
"Hi, this is so and so." You can respond back, and it's
Oh.
funny as hell because somebody did it, and they went, "Bitch, don't call my phone no more." So
That's gonna
when
be
the phone
Jazz.
picked up,
That's gonna be
that's
Jazz's
exactly
fault.
what it did. It's almost like it screens. It's an extra
Yeah, you
layer
can
of
screen your
screening your
calls.
call. You know,
I haven't used it yet, but it's been done on me at work.
I need
Ooh, bill
that.
collectors, come on through. Come on
Okay.
through. Give me
People
a call.
think I'm calling from a bill collector number because my work number is a New Jersey area code and everybody else
Yeah.
in the office has a Tampa area code. So it looks like I'm calling from like a scam likely or a bill collector.
Mhm.
So people don't answer the phone for me.
Yeah, but you can actually have Siri talk to them and tell them, "Don't call me."
Yeah.
You can make Siri like really rude. I'm testing that. I'm going to get me
Jazz
another phone
finna-
this week.
She finna
So
get down on that tough. As
Oh.
soon as this podcast is over.
she gonna be doing that to everybody. Jazz, we wanted to see how you doing, bitch. Don't bother me.
Just a Brit.
I don't know you.
Just a Brit.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Let me know how it goes. No, don't worry about it. Britt gonna put it in the group chat.
I was gonna say she gonna tell us. What you mean?
You guys know Jazz was really rude on the phone today? And I'd be
But
like,
she gonna
wow,
put
you
it. She
sound
gonna
mighty
no,
white.
but she gonna put it in the wrong group chat. She gonna put that shit in the group chat with Jazz in it.
Yep. Yes. Yes, I will. Because I've accidentally done that a few times.
Me too. Shit.
Well, let's not do it. Let's try not to do it this time. But we're gonna hurry up and move on to viewer comments because we only have one viewer comment, and it comes from Britt's favorite human being, our Middle Eastern correspondent.
Joseph.
That's right. Oh, why you sound like Manny Fresh? Don't do that again.
Manny Fresh.
But y'all, Joseph came in, and actually, this is pretty much pointed towards Britt because Joseph said, and before I start, thank you, Joseph, and everybody else who wants to have their comments read, just put it at the bottom in the comments section, and we will read them on a future episode. So Joseph said, Newsom's got competition. He cites that Brashear, Shapiro, and Whitmer could all beat him. He feels Buttigieg or Wes Moore would be great VPs. And to answer the question, what would be your favorite verses or what would be your dream verses? He says, I'd love to see Joe versus Donnell Jones or Blackstreet versus New Edition. I think
Get him the fuck out. Get him the fuck out of here.
Hey, man.
Don't talk
That
about
man from the
Joseph.
Middle East, boy. You don't want to
No,
say that.
no,
You
not
can tell.
Joseph.
You can tell. The fuck?
No, we don't
New
talk
Edition,
about
Blackstreet.
Yeah, we don't.
You don't
No.
talk about. You don't talk about.
We don't
You
talk
don't talk
about
about
Joseph.
Like,
Is he
that,
from
not
Joseph?
the Brit. Yeah, he's a real human being, and he's Brit's friend. So
If he a friend, he can take what I got to say. No, sir.
To what
that's
part?
his. That's his dream. That's what
Probably
he would
is.
like
He
to
need to drink-
dream.
Right, that's what
Dream
he
better.
wants. That's what
Joseph-
he
He got
wants.
something with the Joe
Joseph-
and the. He got
Dream
something. He got
better.
a problem with the music.
Oh.
No. It's the New
Backstreet and
Edition,
New
Blackstreet. That's not
Yeah.
even a. That's not a thing.
I wouldn't do New Edition and Blackstreet either.
New
I
Edition.
honestly don't believe New Edition has competition. So
That's what I'm saying. It's some people. It's just not worth.
Everybody had the same kind of thought, like that's not really good verses. But Jason was just aggressive with his get him the fuck out of here. So they were defending him. It's like, no, you're actually going after his pick and not him.
I do have one. I do have a couple to throw in that hat too. Cause I have like notes of shit that I've been meaning to say. I've stockpiled. I'm gonna spare y'all that. But Dream versus 50 Cent and T.I. That's one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The second one was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis versus Babyface and L.A. Reid. Because I don't know how that conglomerate works, but I know they was working together. But those
How
are
the
the two.
dynamic goes.
But Face
Yeah,
is
with
an
the-
actual. But Babyface was an actual artist too. Would you include the stuff that he was actually singing on, or just the
Yes,
stuff?
you
that he was
you can pull
producing
whatever you did.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like you can pull whatever you did in that one. In my dream versus like the one I'm not going to get. Probably get a lot of push with this, but Luther Vandross versus Whitney Houston.
Fat Luther or Skinny
Ooh.
Luther?
If it's
Luther
Fat Luther,
Vandross, he can
Fat
play
Luther.
through everything.
Fat
True.
Luther.
but I think he'd wash Whitney.
Really?
Sir.
Whitney
I agree.
commercially,
I agree,
Whitney,
but
No.
You
Whitney
you
is
can
the
go
more
commercially.
popular artist.
Yeah, no, Whitney's the more popular artist, but if we're going straight R&B, Luther washes her.
But she's not all R&B. She's
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
saying,
thing.
Whitney is not
And
R&B
even if you
though.
put her
Well,
hit
she is,
for
but she's
hit-
not all.
she
Yeah, but
became pop.
Whitney
so,
became
you know.
pop.
Whitney started as pop and
Whitney had
became
pop,
R&B.
gospel, R&B. Like she has a
And
plethora of genres that
all
she can
Luther
hit.
got to do is walk past a Snickers and it's game over.
Anthony, shut the fuck up.
Game the fuck over.
Play that sound for yourself.
Nope.
Thank you.
I will not play it for
He
myself.
said, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Not,
No, I
not do
think just music, like for me, music-wise, I think Luther had, for me, the stronger songs than Whitney.
No.
I'm
But
just
Whitney
saying.
got him though. But Whitney has
She
him.
got
though.
him.
She has him though.
She has hits.
Whitney has timeless classics.
So does Luther.
I'm talking about on a more open.
You talking like
commercial
white folks.
sense?
You looking
Feel.
for
In a
Billboard. I'm
commercial
talking about
sense?
from the hood to the. Yeah, she's
Hey,
looking
but Luther-
commercial.
Whitney had more of a
I think Luther
appeal.
does too though.
Luther doesn't have as much crossover hits as
can agree with
Whitney
that.
does.
True.
I can agree
But-
with that. He was more urban. He was so urban. more
Yeah,
urban.
he was a lot more urban than Whitney was, and then you have to blame Clive Davis on that, because Clive Davis had said straight off the top, "We are not putting you on urban radio." You know, Whitney was a skinny, rhythmless, cute woman. Now, don't get me wrong, but I just want to dance with somebody. That really wasn't playing on black radio like people
Right.
think. That was more.
That was an MTV staple.
That was on. I
That
was
was
gonna
an
say it
MTV
on
staple. You know when Whitney finally became like kind of for us to listen to? When she
When
did
she
the
started
greatest
doing
love
them
of all.
drugs, fucking with Bobby.
What you mean? No, that's not Bobby's fault. Whitney was always on that
I didn't
pop.
say it was Bobby's
But-
fault. I just said when she started
Don't you
fucking
blame
with
Bobby.
Bobby.
All
But
this
she
man
was,
did
but she, based on the stories that I seen, she introduced him to the, you know what I'm saying?
No,
But
that's
I don't know
not
about-
true.
I don't know about
he
that
was doing
shit.
that. He was doing
I don't know
that shit
about
long
that shit. I
before.
think Bobby was doing that shit on his own.
Look at,
but-
look at that. I get it. Defend your queen. I get it. Defend her.
Bobby was taking them
Nigga,
Boston nose.
Bobby
bumps,
was.
as they
I
would
was gonna say Bobby was nose bumping when he was still with New Edition. Like, cut that shit out.
Look, the man kicked the door of an Escalade
The only thing that I
in a
get
music video.
is that when they got together, it probably exasperated it
Yeah.
even more.
I agree.
But put him on. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't-
Exactly. Come on. Wait. I don't know.
It wasn't the best.
They was both junkies.
Yeah.
Junkie
is
love
whack.
is a good love.
Crack is cheap, Diane.
all that sweating Whitney was doing, and then that TV show did not help, nigga. Like, oh my god, you can see that they was
Have
both
y'all ever
fucked
watched
up.
the interview? Well, they had the behind the scenes of it, and one of the camera guys was like, "Look, I'll be honest. Yes, the lights were hot. They were. We used huge Fresnel lights, of course, but it was 68 in the room we interviewed her in,
Yeah,
because they kept saying, you know,
Whitney.
Whitney." Because Whitney
But
even
Whitney-
said, you
look,
know, she was
Whitney
sweating
been a sweater.
profusely because it was so hot.
Yeah. I was
Whitney
about to
been
say,
a sweater from jump.
Yeah. That woman got a metabolism like the Flash, man. Have you ever seen like videos of her, like when they did her little documentary, when Whitney would eat like crazy. And they were like, I don't know how you keeping the weight off. And then I was like,
she puking it
you
up?
do. No. Whitney just had a fast
No,
metabolism.
she was just doing drugs.
That's what coke do.
Oh, yeah. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah. But I could see, I would really,
Whitney
I would
versus
love
Luther.
to see
Lufa.
Whitney versus Luther.
Rick James.
I don't know, man. When Luther starts singing Bad Boys, game over.
an awesome pairing, but
Then Freddie Jackson come out of nowhere because you know he was always singing to Freddie Jackson. I'm just
Oh, I
Hey,
love
my
it.
boy. Hey, my boy. Hold on, my boy. Listen, not today. Not on. No. We not
Wait, are
doing
you
that.
actually trying to say that
Not today.
Luther wasn't gay?
I'm not saying nothing, but we're not gonna do that. That's all
Patty
I'm saying.
LaBelle, Patty
Yeah,
LaBelle
that's
outed
not-
him on
Luther
what
was
happened. Watch
definitely
what
a gay
happens
man. I
live.
just don't know if he was singing a Freddie.
Patty
Man, look at
LaBelle
man.
outed him.
He was probably singing to a few if he
I
played it
hope that-
right.
Whatever state he don't get, I hope they come get y'all. Talk about that.
Nigga, if they didn't go after
No,
Patty,
man.
they ain't gonna come after us. Because Patty said that shit on a grand stage in front
said
of
that
a
on
on
million.
television.
Watch
On
what happens
television.
live with Andy
Yeah,
Cohen.
with Andy Cohen messy ass. So
Right.
Okay.
you get what you get. Well, you know what? Before we move on, let's hurry up and get Jazz and Jason gave his. Jazz, do you have a versus you would like to see?
You can fix that shit you said in that episode.
I'm not. I just don't remember what I said. Was it
Bullshit.
was it
Dr.
Murder Inc.
Scholl's
versus
It was
was it Murder Inc. versus what? So Deaf or no?
I think that's what you put out there in the
I'm not
world.
mad at that. Murder Inc. versus
Murder
Soul
Inc.
should
had
be.
some hits.
You should be mad at that.
Who you think would
Right.
take it though?
Jason
So Death is wiping fucking murdered
No.
the fuck out of
No,
here.
Murder Inc. is gonna take it.
I think you should.
you
I
know,
think you should look up.
think-
I think you should look up.
I think
what
it would be
Jermaine
a
Dupri has
slim-
done.
I think it's
not
gonna be a
slim.
slim. It's gonna be a
It's not
slim
slim.
victory though.
It's not
I,
slim.
no, the only reason I say that is because Bobby Brown gonna kick the door down of an Escalade and come out hopping with his jersey on.
Look at the
It's
song
game
you
over.
said.
I'm calling, man, let it go.
So then we're gonna do a little Bow Wow. You just don't to that, motherfucker. And I said this without Bow Wow
The thing
included
about it,
in
Murder
JD.
Inc. had, let's see.
Ashanti,
Ashanti,
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Yeah.
J Lo
Wow.
show up. You got the Latinos. Game
What's
over.
my motherfucking name? Are you Ellie?
Yeah. See, I used to think she really
And
did
the
say,
game
"Are you
don't
Ellie?"
change me.
Like asking
Yeah.
a question, and I was like, "Wait, well, oh, I get it now." So
Everybody,
What are you
Mulder,
doing?
Ja Rule, Ashanti.
What are you doing,
Oh,
Araya?
God, can hold me, J-Lo.
This nigga here.
You got the,
I didn't know
the
Lil Mo was
sweatsuit
signed
on.
to them. I didn't know Christina Milian
Yeah.
was signed to Murder Inc.
You got
Yeah.
Charlie Baltimore. You
Charlie
got Vito.
Baltimore.
Nine,
Baltimore.
112.
Lil Mo.
Raw Digger with her
Crooked
one
Eye.
hit.
Rod Digger
Wait,
had,
what?
one hit, but a plethora of albums that were actually good.
Were they?
And she only signed for like 2 albums with Murder Inc. She came in the
Nigga, I
tail
only
end.
know Raw Digger from being terrible in 13 Ghosts in one song.
Well, damn shame you didn't listen to the Fugees, the score, because she was
I
on
did
Cowboys.
listen to Fugees the score. What was she on?
She's
Where?
on Cowboys. She's literally on the song Cowboys. Her and Young Z from the outside, it was a Jersey. Oh my Lord. She was with Busta Rhymes in the Flip Mode Squad. She's on the Flip Mode Squad album. The whole goddamn album.
She is on the flip mode.
Ooh-ha! Got you. Hold check.
I'll give her that.
She was Dirty
But no,
Harriet.
you
For
saying
20
that like you saying So Def is just gonna wipe Murder Inc. easily? I don't know about that.
Don't forget
I
about
didn't see that
Lloyd.
easy.
So this is my question to
Lloyd,
y'all.
too. All that hair.
Are my only questions with it, are we adding caveats to Jermaine Dupri? Or are we letting Jermaine Dupri be Jermaine Dupri?
I mean, you got to pull 20.
That's
And
not
they
what
didn't have no. What I'm saying is, you pull 20, and even in verses, there were no caveats.
No.
So it's
Okay,
almost
I'm
like
just
an
saying,
anything goes.
So you telling me if I'd use Jermaine Dupri's pen, there's somebody that really stands a chance in the 90s?
I think I would say
Well, Murder Inc. came out
was-
at
'cause-
the end of the 90s,
Yeah,
beginning
early
2000s.
2000s. That was when they was like
That-
the top.
So, but but I don't think anybody in the 90s. I think it's gonna be maybe a handful of people, and I think Jermaine Dupri is a top 3 person in a versus. I don't think there's nobody that can really fuck with him.
So you saying for label, right?
I'm saying I said if it's no caveats, yes, it's gonna be
'Cause I was
label for
gonna say,
label,
if
but
you
it'll
was
be
going
Jermaine
label for
Dupri.
label, Death Row washed them on the label aspect when it comes to album sales. But if we're doing the Murder Inc. versus So Def, you put 20 up. Each of them have 20 strong hits.
Yeah.
Now,
I think
Murder
Jermaine 20
Inc.'s
gonna be.
No, but what I'm saying is Murder Inc.'s range of 20 is really going to focus just on two acts, and that's Ashanti and Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then with So Def, you can go with the Brat, 112. You could bring in
Jagged
Edition.
Edge.
No, Jagged Edge. I mean, Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge,
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing: you can't bring in really. Well, you could bring in Criss Cross. Sadly, one of them passed, right?
Yeah.
So these are. So when I look,
Yeah.
so we've gotten away from what verses was, and I look at this based on what it was. Them just playing the songs. I'm not.
Yeah.
The performance part is something that's new. It was just if I take this
To blame
song.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah, I agree. I
That was
agree, but
Teddy
it's just
Riley did that.
it's just song for song.
Right.
And,
Yeah, if you
so-
go song for song, I think it's gonna be. I'd say So Def would have. Man, if we going out of 20, I'd say
4 or 5.
4 or 5 off the top. They would just beat the hell out of Murder Inc. But once you bring in the Ashanti songs,
You're not bringing the
and
Usher
then-
songs.
Usher wasn't signed to Murder Inc.
We can't do
I
that.
yeah, we said. I
can't
asked.
do
That's
that.
what I asked in the beginning. I said, "Are we adding
But the thing
caveats?"
is,
It
the,
has to be
the
people
whole
that were signed
versus
to the
is
label.
So Def versus Murder Inc. That's how we started here. So if whoever is signed to that label,
that's who
they
you
can
put.
use their music. That's it. And we ain't add no parameters. That's what it is.
We can't
Jason
do
be trying
Usher,
to
though.
add extra shit in there.
But
It's just
Jermaine
like-
Dupri wrote it. But Jermaine Dupri wrote for
But
all
if
of
you're
these.
doing
Was it on So Def label?
No.
So-
that's, I mean, the thing is,
Because
that's
those artists were signed to other labels. He just came
Right.
and wrote for them.
Yeah.
So no, it's who's
if you do
signed to the
Jermaine
label.
Dupri versus somebody else,
Wait.
then you can use that,
He wrote
Jason. But if
lyrics
it's
or he
So Def,
produced? Because I didn't know Jermaine Dupri was a. I knew he wrote because he wrote for Criss
he
Cross.
wrote. He wrote and he produced. He did both.
Okay, I didn't know.
That's
I
why
didn't
he
know
said.
did that
That's
for
why
Usher.
he. That's why he said Diddy. That's why he was saying
Oh.
Diddy couldn't mess with him.
Usher
I'm
was
just
on
saying.
So Def, so I guess you can use Usher.
Yeah.
So Def
Okay.
wins because Usher is everything.
That's not even a conversation no more.
Damn.
It's not. It's
That's not
not.
even a conversation no more.
Usher can go against
cherries
the
and it's
whole-
over, huh?
Usher himself can go
Ew.
against the whole Murder Inc. and win.
True. Confessions alone will wash everything.
And the
So-
only person that's gonna beat Usher is the man in jail, R. Kelly. And after that, it is what it is at that point.
Okay. Well, I think Chris Brown would have a shot.
I would
No.
like to see, and hear me out. Hear me
She's gonna
out.
say some fuck shit. That's why she's.
I would like to
hear me out.
Usher versus Justin Timberlake.
I hate
no,
you.
no.
I think
Hey,
they're
mute her.
comparable.
Usher
Mute
beats him.
her right now.
I think they're comparable. Usher will
Rhea.
win. Usher
I
will
think,
win.
yeah, I think Usher
Can you
wins.
kick,
I-
can you
I
kick her
am-
little? Can you have a little thing where you kick her little?
They
square
are,
out of the
in my
screen?
in my opinion, they're comparable. But I don't want no white people on verses. That's my
I agree. I agree to that. That's
Excuse
why
me,
I
sir.
think Usher will win. I agree.
But I
to
need
that.
a Bubba Sparks versus the
No.
young black teenagers. Kiss my ass.
No,
Not
no.
Bubba.
I seen
Yes.
somebody
YBT
said something.
YBT had one song.
Why would you?
Yes.
Why would you compare Usher and John and Jay? I was going to call it a motherfucker JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Justin Timberlake.
because they were both pop. They was like
They're
big
both
pop
pop. Like
artists.
if you just put up Usher's
But
pop
Usher is
catalog.
not just. I don't consider
versus
Usher
Justin
just pop. I
Timberlake.
think he.
I don't
never
consider
thought
Justin
that
Timberlake
pop
just
artist.
pop
Just-
either.
Just his pop
Justin Timberlake
catalog.
was pop to me.
Well, no.
We
I never
we
saw-
allowed Justin Timberlake to come into the realm of R&B. Justin Timberlake was pop.
He's pop. I will give him that.
He
He's
had
pop.
R&B. He had R&B records.
He
too.
had
Tinge, yeah.
Because black people allowed him we
Because
allowed
they
him to be
produced-
like, oh, that's
produced
R&B.
him.
No,
They
that nigga was
produced
pop.
him.
It's because
They
Timberland
produced
and
him.
Pharrell was over there. That's the
Yeah, they
reason.
produced
Yeah.
him. That's the only reason. But he's
So
a
they
pop
put him on
artist.
the sound. Yeah, but again, I never saw Usher as pop. When was he pop?
Oh.
He
I don't
had all
consider
those
Usher
dance
pop.
songs.
That's
I
not
think
pop.
he
That's pop.
dealt, like he
That's
sprinkled
not
in
pop.
some pop
That was
in there,
pop.
but I
That
always
was
consider Usher
that was
R&B.
into popular music. Was on the pop chart.
Okay,
Confessions
yeah,
is-
popular music. But Confessions,
Confessions
is
is
an
an
R&B
R&B.
album.
Confessions is
Confessions is an
R&B, but that's
R&B
what
album.
transcended.
I'm
That's what
talking about,
transcended him.
Okay.
I'm talking about shit like
What
that.
O'Reilly.
That's pop.
are
Is
you
this bitch
talking
having a
about?
stroke? What the fuck was that?
Auto parts.
Oh, she was singing OMG.
OMG.
Okay, got you. Okay, all right. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I
Maybe
don't
the
wanna see
versus gods will.
No,
Sorry,
not with the white boy.
ixnay on the acre, on the acre. Let's take Jonathan. What's his name? Justin
Thomas.
Timberlake,
Justin
Randall,
Randall Timberlake.
Justin
JRT
Randall.
out of there. All right. Yeah. Just to push. Yeah. Man. There's some other verses I would like to see, but it would be with people like that aren't like big hit makers, but make great songs. You know, because I think that's another thing too that kind of gets lost.
Yeah, but who's gonna
You know-
watch it if they don't know if they're hit makers or not?
I would like to see
You wanna know
Kiki
something
Wyatt's
funny?
raggedy ass
That
on
was
the
all-
verses.
Kiki Wyatt,
Yeah.
girl, she just bring her 10
Her and all
children.
18
This
of them
game
kids. I want to see all of them niggas on the stage like
They're all special.
What are y'all doing? Five? What y'all
nigga,
doing?
because she's like
Five songs?
50
What she
still
doing?
having babies. What you
Her
mean?
kids is
What's she
hooked up
doing?
to machines and stuff. Her kids,
Okay,
she keep having all these
stop.
kids, but there's
Stop.
not.
Anthony,
Oh,
get aside.
That's
Rhea.
that's geriatric
Shut the
egg.
fuck up.
That's what
Stop.
geriatric egg.
Stop.
is.
What is she going? So what
Scrambled
is
kids.
Kiki Wyatt going to be singing? She is crazy.
My first
So
son.
what is she going to be singing? What 5 songs? She got 5 songs.
Five.
We're about to
She
move
got no
on.
hits.
Kiki got
She don't got no
songs.
hits.
She has
Hold
a
on.
Kiki got songs.
No,
Lisa,
no, she don't.
No, she
what you
don't.
got? Hold on. What you got, Lisa?
I would like to see In Vogue versus Drew Hill.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that too.
Now, when you say in Vogue, or if you're proper, on Vogue,
Up Anthony.
no, that's how white folks would say it.
Un-
On Vogue. It's like, no, bitch, it's in Vogue. We seen it. Do you want all 4?
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say,
Including
but you can only have it can only be all the members. It can't be without
It's
one
gotta be
girl. It gotta be
everybody.
all the
Not the
members.
crazy one. Not the crazy
If
one.
we were doing performances, but if we're just doing the albums,
Tell me.
I think. so I'm sorry. You started singing that, and I just thought about that video of the guy who's missing the leg and was doing that Drew Hill
Hell
stomp,
yeah.
and I was like,
Mm. What is Britt doing? She's making love to this thing she's eating.
she
She was
hungry.
trying to figure out. She was actually counting out her steps. She was trying to join in.
Oh,
It's like
She's trying to catch. She was trying to catch. like
trying to
double
jump in.
2,
No.
3.
She was saying nigga each time. Nigga. Nope. Nigga.
What's she doing? Trying to double dutch? She
The
trying
white
to-
side was beating her ass. No.
What are you eating?
The ancestors. You're not black enough.
What
I'm
is
eating a
it?
microwaved burrito.
Oh.
But said everything reminds
I'm
me of
sorry to
him.
hear that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm trying to feel my throat again.
I'm really high right now.
All right. Okay. We gotta move on.
Slide on down, Britt.
I do like that though.
Bring it
Invoke versus Drew Hill. That would be cool.
around
That would be cool. I'd love to see a Queen Latifah versus MC Light. I would
Ooh, the
love to
dyke
see that.
off.
The dyke
This
Rhea,
Yes.
that was so uncalled for. Like,
Yes, I like it. 2 cheers to Rhea. I like it.
To everyone who is watching, hey, I apologize for saying
Oh.
that in towards Rhea, but that was warranted because I was told I should not be calling women bitches. That is true. But you,
That was warranted. I
you're
like
wrong
it.
for what you just said.
No, but was it not accurate though? And I bet they both smell good too. I bet both of them smell good.
Oh, I know Queen Latifah do.
Elaine can't wait to throw her bra on the stage. Yes.
I was like,
You goddamn right.
You think Queen Latifah would just pick it up and go? T ready?
she gonna pick it up. It's the same size as me, girl.
Right. We were the same goddamn bra.
After seeing, what was that movie she was in where she had took up
Oh,
as Bessie
nigga,
Smith?
where she was sitting in that
And she
chair.
just-
Yeah. Them titties
Grandma
was out
titties.
and about.
Awesome.
Them titties was hanging, baby.
Oh man, them titties was like, bitch, take me to Wingstop. I'm tired, but I'm hungry.
Baby, them titties was hanging like basset hound ears. I was like, oh, queen.
Oh man.
Oh,
But I gotta say, man, I love Queen Latifah, but I would love to see her and MC Light do a versus. Cause that would be really cool. Cause I mean, we already had Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. So we had the battle of the
that
incense
was
and
such
non
a good
and
versus.
non
There was so much good vibe.
was.
And, like,
It
it was all
was.
chakras and crystals and good vibe and weed and
It was, vagina sense and
yes.
fellatio. Because
Yeah,
Jill Scott
yeah,
loves to
yeah.
show how she give head, and
Oh.
Erykah loves to let everybody know her punani smells like a spring breeze.
I would, you know what?
In a
If I could
jasmine field.
find a recording of Jill Scott giving head, I think I would sit and watch it. But like I would watch it like as a lesson. Like I wouldn't be sitting there like, oh, this is gonna turn me on. I'd be like, let me see what the fuck this bitch got going on and see what I could pick up some notes because it seems like she knows what the fuck she doing. So I'm
Yo,
like,
listen, that mic display.
It's a happy mic. It's a
Right?
lucky mic.
Like,
It's a lucky mic. I've seen it twice. It's a happy mic.
Yeah,
I've seen Jill perform twice. And the 2 times she's performed, I became a man that night. So, thank you, Jill.
I will
Jilly from
gladly
Philly.
take notes. Jilly from Philly looked like she could do some things.
She's amazing. Now,
I'm
Erykah
seeing
Badu?
she should offer a class.
right.
Yeah.
I would take that shit too.
All right, whoever messing with cell phones, keep them away from your mic.
Right?
y'all.
Jason. It's Jason.
What I do?
Baby, Rhea said that shit quick. It's Jason.
You wait, what you say fuck me
She went
for?
straight Karen. It's Jason.
Like, damn,
It's a nigger in a goddamn dad gang hat.
Goddamn
It's him.
nigga.
Hackman.
The blind nigger on the screen. It's him.
I knew when we get him out of slavery and gave him rights, they'd bring this kind of trauma. Damn, Britt, you got bright. Oh, now you're dark again. Oh, well, Civil War. All right. Well, we got to move on, y'all, because it is time for our Random Chats of Blackness, a.k.a. This Week in Black. And we are going to start off with, fearless leader, Trump. Boy. Bro, if you ain't sucking dick, you stand. Once you just say stupid shit. Donald Trump basically, in an interview, said that Asians are saving the colleges here in America, and without them, HBCUs would no longer exist. I'm going to leave it at that. That's y'all president. Speak on it.
This is coming from the same people that still claim to this day in 2025 that historically black colleges means black only.
Yeah.
So how
So
are
where do the Asians come in? Maybe Blackanese? I don't know.
He must have heard about that Keke Palmer show that they was giving her shit about that was coming out.
Oh shit, the fried rice.
And thought that was real life.
Yeah. But
Possibly.
I'm sorry.
The show?
Has
What'd
it
you say,
started?
Lisa? I don't think so. I don't think it's
I don't
started.
think so.
Didn't start?
People were upset about the trailer though. There was a lot of think
Okay.
pieces that went around regarding the trailer.
I haven't seen it. I
Ah.
haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
I heard about the
It was deep-seated think pieces behind this 2-minute trailer that came out.
Yeah,
Lisa,
they
I'll send
said
it to
that they
you.
missed the mark and they didn't read the room, all kinds of stuff. Brit.
And Kiki said, "Fuck you, pay me."
I
That
think
part.
what Donald Trump said has a deeper message, and what I think he's doing is lining up Asians as, even though they are considered the token minority, cementing them that way as if we have to have a minority class, this is the minority class we need to have. That way he can do what he wants to do with Latinos and Black people, which is not just the trades. We're talking picking fruit, picking vegetables, picking cotton, working in the house, trying to put us as close to domestic work and food service work as possible. I believe that is part of 2025. I don't think he says these things simply because he's stupid. I think he says these things with the racist agenda that he has.
Did y'all just let this half-white woman say picking cotton?
Yo, this your podcast.
Just let that shit go. I just glossed right on over it, but
you
okay.
did.
Let the guests here.
No, I mean, again, I was thrown off when I heard it because I mean he was serious. And
He
then
is
I started to
serious.
think, but then I started to think, man, what would Greek Week look like? And homecoming.
Oh, you finna say something real racist. Let me turn my screen off so I can.
No, like I ain't saying nothing. I just want to know.
Did Elaine just run away? Yo, because I'm not gonna lie. A racist thought
shit
popped
that
in my
popped in my
head.
head.
The right,
Yeah.
I did, but I said I'm not gonna say it out loud though.
That part, because the
I'm
shit
not
that
saying it
popped
out
in my
loud.
head was, baby, it was
Like-
bad. But I was like, I'm not
Like the
gonna.
drum line, stomp in the yard. Damn. I mean, I've seen a lot of kung fu movies, so I think they could pull it off.
I don't know. There is a subculture in a lot of Asian cultures where they mimic Black culture. They get their
And-
hair
In,
done
Yes.
in
like
Japan,
Black
they do big
people.
time.
And I find it disgusting.
They dress like hip hop style. They rap. They try to use the slang.
Have you
they
seen
have
the Asians
parties.
that dress like old school Chicanos?
Yes.
They
No.
dress
Yeah.
like old school,
Yes.
like
No.
Right,
I
but
don't
what
think
they're
that's
doing
that's
is
so weird.
they're taking all of the stereotypes. They're taking the most base idea of a culture and they're reveling in it.
But
It's
they have-
racist.
But have you seen the way they do the hair?
Yes, no, I've
Yes.
seen it
Like they
all.
go
I've
in
seen
curls.
it.
Twist.
Yes, I've
Like
seen
your
it, but
words,
it's still
basically.
racist
They
as
look like
shit.
nigga hair.
yeah.
It's racist as shit.
Well, what are they
Okay,
doing?
hold on, Lisa.
Yeah, but they're trying to emulate the culture. I
No,
don't
but
think
that is
they-
not the only
but
part of
I
the
don't
culture.
think that they think. But I don't
No.
think that they think that it's racist. I think
No, they
think
don't
that
have
it's
to
paying
think it's racist for
homage
it to be
to it.
racist.
No, I understand that. I'm
No,
just
they
saying.
think
I
they think they're
that they
flattering
think
us.
it's cool.
Right,
Like,
I get that, but
Yeah,
we're not
mimicking.
flattered.
No.
And well,
I'm a little
Lisa,
flattered by the hair.
I think
Okay,
it's
stop.
Why
weird.
would
What was
you
Lisa
go-
gonna
why
say?
would you
Hold
go
on,
through
Lisa.
so much trouble to have
Lisa.
kinky hair?
If
Gotcha.
I'm being for real, when I first saw what they were doing with the hair, I was more impressed than offended. I was like, well, damn.
Me too.
I thought that Asian hair was almost like what I was told by hairstylists. Asian hair is very strong. Like
It's difficult.
It's
And
very
it doesn't
difficult.
curl for shit.
Anything doesn't
No,
curl.
it's
It's
it's super
So
straight.
for them to get it, I was like, well, dang.
They did something. They did
Maybe
some
you earned it.
witchcraft.
Right.
I don't know. Like,
But that's not new because one of my friends, his parents, their wedding picture, he's Chinese. His dad has a perm, an actual perm where it looks very similar to my hair. That is a sign of prosperity and wealth in a lot of, and that's what my friend told me in the Chinese culture. So it's nothing
Yeah.
new. It's just how they're applying it now and how they're making it tighter, kinkier, coilier hair.
I can't.
And they're
but
doing
we
it.
can't. Oh, I'm sorry. We
Oh, no,
can't
it's okay.
rush to judgment about racism when we have a rap group called the Wu-Tang Clan, we can't rush to judgment when we see Lupe Fiasco walking around wearing, samurai kimono, walking around with a samurai sword, and dressed in traditional Japanese samurai
Nigga,
garb.
but he don't walk
But
around like that. That's not his everyday life. They walk
Yeah,
around like
but
that in
he,
everyday life.
yeah,
And
but Lupe has been doing it in everyday life. But he's
but
also
who
a trained
says it's
martial
not
artist.
wrong? But if they turn around and they say that they don't like that and they find it offensive, who am I to tell them they're incorrect
But
about their own culture?
I think they find it flattering. I don't
Yeah,
think
Okay,
they
'cause
find
many
but
it
of
that's
them,
their
offensive.
culture. That's them. If they find it flattering, that does not mean that someone else has to turn around
Yeah,
and
that don't
find
mean I
what they
gotta find that
consider
shit flattering when the
right.
roles are reversed.
Right.
well, but then
I'm
again,
sorry. They're taking a
no,
stereotype. They're taking a stereotype and
what
they're
is
glorifying a stereotype, not the culture,
how would it,
because we
no,
are
no, no.
not
But
just
how
this
are
one
they?
stereotype.
If they twist their hair, how is that a stereotype?
No, I'm not saying just hair. I'm talking about hair, the clothing, everything else they're
Well,
doing.
that's how the clothing is made. So they're wearing
No,
the clothes
okay.
that they make. Okay, look.
Clothing
No,
is made
No,
over
no.
no.
there.
They're not
Well,
doing that. They're
not
not
in
doing that
Japan.
because hey, they just happen to like this shirt. They're taking what they see as a culture. They do it with Chicanos and they're doing it with Black culture. What they see as the culture and they're emulating it as an everyday lifestyle. From the hair to the accent to the things that they say to what they wear. They are drilling into a very specific stereotype of the Black culture and they're utilizing that as the culture, and that is not the culture. It is a
It kind of
portion
Can
is.
I
of.
say
It's
that
a
It
I'm
is
not
one of the
portion of.
biggest parts of,
Right,
but
but it's
it's
a
the
portion, it's
biggest
not
part of
all.
our culture.
I'm
It
not
really is. They're not
I'm
walking
not
around going, "Hello, my
Okay.
baby. Hello, my darling. You're my nigga
I'm
and
sorry.
girl."
I find
They're not
it to
eating
be
hog maw.
racist as
They're
shit.
not. That's your
I don't
feelings,
find it
and I'm not gonna change them.
as offensive as if a
Yeah.
white person tried to do it. I just don't.
Is it-
I
I
find
hear
some
how
solidarity with other minorities, and I don't think it's as offensive, in my opinion. I don't think it's as
you
offensive as
know
a
how
white person.
most Asians feel about Black people, but
I
seriously,
don't. I don't know that many Asians.
oh, I
I
do.
don't.
I know a shit ton because of where I live and because who I was married to and the CrossFit gym I went to.
But
And
at the end of the day, who taught them?
who taught them to say the racist shit they said? That's
Exactly.
fine. But guess what? They're not children. They're adults. They don't have to repeat it. They're not absolved of their responsibility simply because they repeat something.
I didn't say they were absolved of it. I just said who taught them. We've
Yeah,
all been
but-
taught to hate each other. Like,
Right,
let's
and I don't agree
let's
with
brutally
that.
be honest here.
But-
if they are walking around, if I see an Asian person in a cross-color shirt, I'm not gonna start yelling cultural appropriation.
I'm
Okay,
not
but
either.
they're not
See
just
'em
wearing a
rocking-
cross-color shirt. You're taking a very tiny portion and saying that that's
Brit.
the whole thing. It's not the whole
But-
thing.
Britt, if they walk around with locks in their hair, we as a people, if we're gonna get mad over that,
Oh, I get pissed.
you get
Oh,
pi-
Anthony!
Wow.
Anthony finna
Okay.
say some fuck shit. I can already feel it. He finna
Go
say,
ahead.
"Y'all be out here wearing wigs and weaves and shit."
No, Michelle Obama
But
told me,
if
get out
you-
your hair. That's not my business.
If
But
you
what I'm
think
saying
about
is,
it, we do wear Asian hair. We don't wear
That's
white
on
people
y'all.
hair. Like when white people say, "Oh, we want to look like white people," we don't. We don't wear your hair. We wear Asian hair and Malaysian hair and
Because white people aren't
Brazilian hair.
selling their hair.
Right.
who wants to buy it? You know what
Nobody
lives
wants white people hair.
Right,
I'm
and that's
about-
fine.
I'm almost
It's
done.
not
This
strong.
is pure Brazilian. Look at
But
the
white
curl.
people don't even wear
That-
white people hair when they wear extensions.
Most of them
They don't
Brazilians
even
are
want
like
their
that.
own shit.
They
I
don't.
know they're black, and I love their
Yeah.
hair, and I will purchase it.
So
Now tilt it to the side like a real G.
Who
here's
purchased
what
it?
I will say. A friend of mine, like this was years ago, she told me how she had, went to visit Japan. Now, when I say years ago, I'm talking like 15, 20 years ago. And she said she was well received, but what she noticed is they were very in awe of her because not like, because they were like, oh man, like you're not loud, you're not rude, not all these things. And it was because they were going off what they saw in the media, what was shown to them in the media. And at the time, I remember black women were showed as loud and rude and all that kind of stuff. So that was their point of reference. So when they met her, they were like, oh, so that's not how it always is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, there's been more travel now. The world is much smaller, more. So
Right.
they can see now. But like I'm talking 15, 20 years ago, you know what I mean? So them, there is a fine line, I believe, depending on who, and intent is the biggest thing for me, whether it's racist, cultural appropriation, exploitation, or just admiration. And that's where I can't generally just throw a word at without knowing more intent. That's all.
So I'm going to say I agree with you. And I am also going to say I have a very biased opinion. And the reason why I have a biased opinion was because I married into a Filipino family that loved Black culture. The friends loved Black culture. They did not like, appreciate, or love Black people. So I am being honest, I'm being biased. I watch friends and family. I had uncles who would look me dead in the face when I walked in the room and walk away from me. You know,
they didn't know. They thought you were Puerto Rican, not Black.
No, they knew I was Black. They made Black jokes. They made Black comments because in our culture, I'm light as shit. To them, any touch of Black is tainted in that family. And I'm not saying in the culture. I'm saying in that family and that group of friends. So I do have a biased opinion, and I have seen it from other groups as well, from other groups of friends that I've had across the Asian diaspora.
Well, let's get back on track with it, because I will definitely be going to Southern's homecoming next year.
Looking for how many
Because
Asians
if
are there
these-
saving the place.
Yes, I need to see. I can't wait for the Greek show. I can't wait for the Battle of the Bands.
Asians are the model minority, whether they want to be called that or not. And I've been told a few times, that's not appropriate. That's racist for you to even call us that. Okay.
But y'all do shit that makes that pretty much
Correct.
runs
You make
with
that
there.
You make that name very appropriate, and that's the reason that you're called the model minority, because you will be the minority that they can stand the most out of all of the kinds of minority and be okay with. But you also are okay with pushing us out, because as soon as anything, I don't know if y'all remember a couple years ago about affirmative action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
it's the reason why the university
the blacks are getting this and the blacks are getting that. Well, the black admissions stayed put through all of that bullshit, and whose admissions went down because they got rid of affirmative action? Asians did, and they went silent. They went very, very silent after statistics. Shit, I'm talking like Jason. Hold on. Statistics came out.
Shots fired. He caught a stray for no reason. He was just sitting there being blind, minding his business.
Sitting there being blind,
Blind niggas get shots too, Rhea. Blind
that part.
get shots too.
They just don't see it coming.
But after all the statistics came out, I know he is. After all the statistics came out and it showed that black people were still on an even kill, and affirmative action affected who we thought and who we told them it was going to affect, which was Asians and white women, silence. It was crickets. And it's like, you were fighting against your own best interests, which seems to be what is the motto of the Republican Party at this particular time.
Yeah.
But
Asians, according to AI, Asians feel welcomed more so on HBCUs than they do at predominantly white institutions.
Because we welcome every fucking body, and that's what we're
you.
stop.
Yeah.
That right there.
That's the issue.
Indeed.
Because I went to an HBCU for 1 year. There were no Asians on the campus. Granted, it was in South Carolina. It was a private school, but nah, it was just all blacks. I would go weeks without seeing a white person.
They may feel welcome, but would we be as welcome?
No. You're asking questions you know the answer to, Britt.
Right.
Well, they don't have
because
universities here, but
we are not even as welcome in places that we go to spend money, like nail shops.
Right.
We are literally there to spend our money, and we'll still not get warm welcome.
You want pretty nail? You like pretty nail?
I want equality. That's what I want.
That's
equality.
Too much. You're asking for too much, Anthony.
Y'all
$17.99.
Y'all remember?
No, I mean,
Get Out. Remember that part?
Was that Lisa?
Remember Get Out when
yeah,
they were all there asking questions. There was that one Asian dude among all them white people And people actually broke that down as to why the Asian was there and welcomed. And it perfectly like.
Think about Sinners.
Yeah.
Grace. That Elaine was ready to go defend that heifer.
Miss Toes and Jason had a whole dissertation about Grace. Couldn't stand the motherfucker. And I wasn't mad at Grace. I understood where she was coming from. But from the idea of Asians being able to float between white folks and black folks as easily as they did.
Yeah.
Well, I should have put one between Grace's eyes.
Yeah.
Before she turned.
Yep. She didn't turn. She just got burnt.
Right when she said, "Come and get," I'd push her ass clean through the barn doors. Y'all can have her. Y'all can have her. Nah, you can go be a little bitey family. Go bite your daughter. Y'all free to be.
That nigga said a bitey family.
Get on with the bullshit.
Her daughter. She's worried about her daughter.
Look. Thank you for the catfish.
Lisa, and it was a podcast of people without children, and then Jason, who was like, "Nah, fuck that bitch." I was like, she was worried about her kid.
Lisa was on that episode. She got a kid.
Not for nothing, but your kid is eaten.
Jason
your kid
has
is
children.
Eaten. So why are you worried? There is more than just your child. Your child is one out of many.
Of fuck them kids.
Because Michael Jordan said it, so it must be true. So this is the first time Michael Jordan said something I agree with. No, you're not gonna put my life in danger for your little retarded child.
Thank you. I agree.
Get out this damn barn.
Why the baby gotta
Thank you for the catfish. Thank you for the catfish. But you got to go. Don't come with your bullshit.
No, I agree with you.
Sorry.
No. And then what happened? No. Her and her husband, they burned together.
I
did shit.
No, I was mad when she did it, but I was not mad at her for doing it.
That part, yes, thank you.
Wait a second. Everybody's got to die because of your one kid.
Out the barn.
Yes.
Everybody's got to die because of your one kid.
Let me tell you something. When you have children, especially as a mother, when you have children, there is this switch that goes on. Yo,
I turn it off. I turn it off in life-threatening situations. That ain't no more kid. Oh no!
Now I know who needs to go out of the group. Where's the mothers at? Get them out of here first.
Wait a second. Can I just simply say I have children, and the way I look at it is everybody should not die just for one. It is about
the grown bitch. Shut up. Your kids is grown. Ray's kids are grown. They damn near 30. Get the fuck out of here.
That's why Ray ain't saying nothing. Ray is like, oh, them niggas
Ray like, fuck them kids. She said,
I was going to say something because Ray always
Ray be sitting in the back of the bar and them niggas can die today. I'm not shit.
And I feel for Rhea's daughter because she got those nerd arms, like Rhea said. No power whatsoever.
She can't nerd arms herself.
She can't even hit a. She can't even stab one of the.
You didn't
vampires.
hear one of the episodes? Rhea said her daughter can't lift nothing but a PlayStation controller.
Listen, Jazz. We moved a couple months ago, and my daughter's feet stopped working. Her feet stopped working.
Lisa's look.
So she just stood there like a robot?
She just sat there.
Oh,
she couldn't move.
You ain't give her enough whoopings when she was older. You ain't
beat her enough. She's never been whooped in her life.
Excuse me, Jazz.
It builds character.
It's not from the South like us. We understand the whip. She's from upstate New York.
My bad.
Apple orchards.
Right.
Now the boy child, he got his ass beat. But the girl child, she didn't do anything. No, I had a leather strap for the boy.
Okay, there, massa. I understand.
Rhea is out here putting all her child abuse on the interweb.
My therapist,
she can no longer have plausible deniability and be like, no, I barely hit you. She's like, I beat his ass with a leather strap like a horse.
My therapist told me how to whoop him because he was light skinned, because he's mixed. So
how not to bruise him and not get caught? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, her name's Araya Anderson. There is no statute of limitation.
I've apologized. He's accepted my apology.
Whatever, Anita Baker.
No. Talking about abuse.
Look at Jason. Okay. Look at Jason. Jason's like, shit.
I want to be seen talking about abuse.
Right.
You wonder why this child was jacking some damn Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay, Pokemon. Was it Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
It was Yu-Gi-Oh. It was
Yu-Gi-Oh, my.
5
Oh
years
my
from now,
God.
this is going to be submitted.
Blue Eyes White dragon up in this ass, man. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
All right, look. We move on.
Hoo-wee.
Let's just move on because
Fucking Rhea.
Rhea's best friend, Sean Puffy Combs, has been caught making illegal liquor, and he is in trouble.
Oh,
He's making rock cut moonshine in prison.
He's making mooch.
He's making
Who honestly-
toilet wine.
That's not even worth the story.
But
Honestly,
it's funny.
who doesn't
But
make
it's
it
funny.
though? It's disgusting, but who doesn't make it?
Bitch, have you had toilet wine? You acting like you know from experience, motherfucker.
Here go her fake black side kicking in.
Somebody go check this bitch toilet right now. She
Talk
has
about-
berries in the
I'm
toilet.
down, sister.
Here go Brad. Who hasn't made it? I mean, it's gross.
Yeah.
Like, why have you been locked up before? Like, you just be like, oh, let me tap into my blackness and go make some moonshine in the toilet? Like, on a Saturday night?
Hold on. She has not been locked up before, but she has dated a couple of felonious locked uppers.
Oh, did they
So
bring
you let
you
them
toilet
make
wine
it
on the
in your
first date?
toilet?
Probably ironed their clothes, made
Oh.
grilled cheese with paper bags and an iron, girl. Come
Helene.
on.
It
That
was in the
actually
shed.
happened.
Helene, it was in the shed. It was shed toilet water.
Oh
You should be ashamed.
One.
no! Oh no!
Every decision Britt makes, it takes her farther away from her black side.
Or closer
won.
to it, depending on how
We
you
gon-
look at
but
it.
you know what? She won't admit it today, but we gonna hear this story in like a year. She's gonna be like, there was once this guy, and he brought me wine, and he told me that he made it like, he had no running water, so he just filled the toilet with, and then we're gonna like listen to this and be like, motherfucker, here.
Okay, folks, I know a lot of folks will say, "Oh, gross toilet," but they use a trash bag for lining. I know I have convicted felons in my family. But
I didn't know
the
that.
reason, yes, the reason they call it toilet
Is it they just
wine
put it in
is
the
Huh?
mixing in the, it's just mixing
I
in the
thought they
toilet?
just did it in the toilet. I didn't know.
no.
I've
They
never
put a
been to
trash.
prison.
You have a trash bag, but you also have or if you can, get containers out of the cafeteria, and then you take your apples, you take some sugar, and you take some other stuff. You let it sit, ferment about 3 to 4 weeks. You usually get a nice 30% alcohol kick. But
Which one is made out of potatoes? It is vodka or gin?
Vodka.
That's
Vodka.
Vodka.
yeah. But the beauty of it is toilet wine is because they hide it in the toilet as well. So when folks come, when the COs come, it's in the toilet. It's either that's why they remove a lot of the tanks. That's why the toilets don't have tanks anymore, because they used to hide it in the tank. See, I had a cousin who went to Angola back in the day. He told us this as we were kids. It was like, oh, it's good to know, cousin BB. Good to know. But we got to move on. I just wanted to bring that up because when I saw it, they were like, Diddy's
Diddy was
making
trying to have-
wine. I'm like,
Diddy was trying to have a Diddy party in jail. I wonder if he figured out how to make baby oil yet.
that ain't
Crisco.
nothing but Crisco.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Get you some
Can you imagine he
more-
done oiled himself up?
You got to get fatty oil. You got to.
He done walked in. He done walked into somebody's cell with some fresh toilet wine oiled.
That is crazy. Oh, and also, ladies and gentlemen, Kanye West is okay with the Jews.
Oh,
Like,
goody.
why?
He apologized, so he did.
fuck
So
him.
he says, met up
That's because
with
it's starting to
a very.
affect his money. Shit.
Right.
I doubt it. But
Shit.
this is the first time I've actually heard him say he suffers from being bipolar.
We knew this.
No. But this is the first time he admits it.
Is he taking medication? Because if he's not, then I don't give a shit if he acknowledges it.
I don't know. I'm not in his
He needs to
medicine
be
cabinet.
medicated. We need better music from him because he's been putting out shit.
I
And
don't
if
feel with
he's-
the music. I can
No,
always
I'm
go
not.
back.
I'm not okay with.
I
the
can
music.
always go back.
I'm not.
No. I'm
Not
not
the new
saying what he
music.
dropped is okay. I say I'm okay with
Oh.
the music. I can always go back,
His
to
other,
his
his old music, yeah.
college dropout, late registration, graduation,
Yeah, we
808s and
want Kanye
heartbreaks.
that
and-
had that his mouth wired shut. We want that. We want him to wire his shit shut now, so he'll shut the fuck up. Can you go back?
that titanium won't let his mouth close. He needs to get rid of that poor guy. But that's another little random I wanted to throw out there. Also, Gayle King is leaving CBS, and a lot of people think it's all for the wrong reasons. CBS has been doing a massive cleaning in their news division, and most of the people they're letting go, guess which shade of skin color they are?
The Negro.
Of course.
Yeah. So
How
Gail
old is
said
Gail? It's time
Gail
for her
70.
to retire.
Oh, she
Yeah,
is a
she needs
Puma.
to
I would
retire.
not
Gail
mind.
Gail need to sit at home with her wife and her wife's husband and be all right.
Right.
And Anthony,
Right.
the pool boy, not cleaning the pool. Not one drop of cleaning the pool. I just want to be around Gail. But no, she's 70 and she's stepping down. Many are saying that, hey, she might be moving on to something else with CBS, but CBS has not commented if they're going to continue to work with her. But May of next year will be her farewell.
Gail, go sit your ass down.
Good for
somewhere.
her.
I never understood why. Maybe I'm ignorant to the fact of what Gail was prior to 10 or so years ago. I have never found Gail to be a very good journalist or interviewer.
Really? I thought
just
the R.
not-
Kelly interview was good.
No.
Robert,
It was good because Robert lost his fucking mind. That's what made it. It was good because it was entertaining because we saw this man spiral
Yeah.
out of control on TV.
True.
Her and her job as a journalist,
Mhm.
I don't think she's a very good journalist.
I'll be honest with you. I've seen her older stuff because I'm that kind of person. Plus, she's the Puma of my dreams. Her investigative reporting back in the 80s was really good because she was, and she had the big. Look at them arms. You gotta love them.
Nerd Arms
Poor
walks by,
baby.
does a cameo.
Yo, that's crazy, dog. Nerd arms.
Look at Jason.
Here go Rhea laughing.
She can't hear. Hopefully.
And she can't hear all the
Hey, sweetie. Hi.
talking.
Oh, she's gonna watch the episode. I fucking hate you, Mom. I told her she's gonna go to the gym. She's gonna lift a good 5 pounds and hit them reps, and she's gonna come back brolic. She's gonna put Rhea through the wall.
That child ain't listening and she ain't lifting shit.
If
But
she
no,
needs a
Gail
gym
was-
buddy, Rhea. If she needs a gym buddy.
See? A friend in need. A friend indeed. But no, Gail she wasn't like, say, a Diane Sawyer type, but she was a good reporter. Interview wise, I do agree. She's not one to ask the follow-ups well
At all.
for me. Like when she interviews politicians, sometimes she just let things slide, and I'm like,
She let Meg slide when she asked her if she hooked up with Tori. She didn't.
Yeah,
she didn't.
but-
She didn't really press her on that.
But I also find
Ma-
that she has stupid ass shit too.
I
She
still laugh
asks
at she told the girl
nonsensical
she can't sing.
questions that make no sense. It's like, why are you asking that? But Oprah used to do the same shit back in the day. Oprah used to ask questions. You'd be like, bitch, why are you asking people that?
Yeah.
I still laugh at when Oprah told Stevie Wonder, yes, you were born blind. And he was like, no, I wasn't.
Right. Like, did your
Yes,
group
you-
not do their due diligence and do some research on this motherfucker?
Yeah, but it's one of those things, man. It happens. But, look, she's been with CBS, I think, for 15 years.
It's time to go
Um,
anyway. Bitch,
yeah.
move around.
Oh, she was in space, Helene. Leave her alone.
Niggas, stop.
Let my Puma purr. Leave her
Stop
be.
it. That was such
All
an
right.
embarrassment.
And last but not least, Michelle Obama said America wasn't ready for her dookie braids.
It's not no dookie
And-
braids.
No. I put dookie braids. Be quiet. Let me have my moment. It went. It was kind of funny when I wrote it, Jazz. Thank you.
I just
Thank
saw
you.
something where she was
You
saying
Megan Kelly.
that
You Megan
white
Kelly,
people,
my moment.
white people thought there was some sort of meaning behind her wearing the braids, and she was basically like, "I just didn't want to do my hair. Like,
Right.
Part.
it's just easier to
It
not."
was a good
They-
interview though.
But that's just it. You can't.
Yeah.
And I saw a bunch of like younger people, like 25 to maybe 30, being like, "That's not true. We embrace our hair." Yes, bitch, because you're 30. This woman is in her fucking 60s. Her
Thank
experience
you.
was totally goddamn different. And
Right.
if they annihilated her husband on the news for wearing a tan fucking suit, you can
That
only
part.
imagine what the hell they would do to her if she walked out with an Angela Davis fro on her goddamn head.
Oh my God, Shaquanda's in the White House.
That part. They were already calling this couple monkeys. They've been calling her a fucking man the entire time she's been on the public front. So, no, she could not have come out there and been anything other than what they consider the beauty standard. She already wasn't the beauty standard, so she had to get as close to it as she possibly fucking could.
Look, after Megyn Kelly turned beet red, cursing Michelle Obama out on her little stinking ass show, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to go watch the interview.
You mean Megan
And-
R. Kelly?
Yes, Megyn R.
Baby.
Kelly, you are
'Cause them
correct.
goddamn comments that bitch made about almost of
Yeah.
age
She
kids,
was-
like it's fucking okay.
She was 15. She wasn't 8.
Fucking disgusting.
He's not
That
attracted
bitch
to
is disgusting.
8-year-olds.
That's so crazy.
He's attracted to barely legals.
That
like
bitch is fucking
15-year-olds.
And y'all said Megyn Kelly was cute. I'm just going to leave that be.
No,
But-
we just said she was not ugly. She's not an
She's not
ugly
ugly.
woman. She's got an ugly fucking soul.
Yeah.
But
Which makes
outwardly,
her
she's not
ugly
an ugly
fucking
woman.
face.
Yes.
Maurice White of Earth, Wind, and Fire said, "Ain't it funny how the way you feel shows on your face?" And Megyn Kelly is not cute. I'm just saying, she never was. She was a bitch from birth and a bitch till the end.
Like, there
And
is no
that's
way
wo-
that you could
that's
see
just
Michelle
ugly.
Obama in this suit and think that that woman was anything other than presidential or wifely presidential or whatever the fuck you want to call her, or that she is not the beauty standard. And
That's
motherfuckers
right.
is really like calling this woman a
Fire.
monkey and all other kind of nigga. You cannot tell me that this Harvard educated lawyer, multiple degreed ass woman should not be the beauty standard and should be sitting in the White House worried about what her fucking hair looks like, but she fucking was.
But then you also have
Yeah.
to think, like, regardless of how much achievements we as black individuals have, they will still look at us as if we haven't achieved enough. Like, you could be in a room full of people that you excel, and they will
Right.
still look at you as if you have not done enough.
You're the DEI hire.
Well,
Exactly.
right, but I don't even think it's you haven't done enough. It's you don't deserve it. Like, you don't deserve to be in these circles and getting these achievements because you're not us.
What
you're
white
not
man's
this.
spot did you
You're
did you
this.
take to get into Harvard? What
Yeah.
white man's spot did you take to get on the law review? What white man's spot are you taking at a law firm?
And you know
Well,
how
I
crazy that
also-
is? It's like we start at the back anyway. So for us to even
Yeah.
get in those positions, we have to work 10 times harder. And then once
They
you
don't do
achieved
that.
it, you have people in that same space treating you as if only reason why you are here is because somebody did something for you, as if you did not work hard as fuck and be in situations uncomfortable,
That
but you
right there.
ignored it.
That's
Because
because
you
we
were
have
like-
bitches like Candace Owens that say the same shit as white men, and they take Candace. Well, she's a black woman, so she must be right.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I've sat. Oh, sorry, Lisa.
Oh, sorry. So you know how like you watch one video, and the algorithm's like, "Oh, you must
Like
want
that.
30 more of these." So I
Yep.
fell down this rabbit hole like a couple days ago of like all these YouTubers calling out all of these what's the best way to say it? Trash panda commentators.
Yes.
And I'm just like they're like ones that I wasn't aware of. Like, you know, I know about Candace, right? And there's a couple others that I know about, but like just this many. I'm like, I didn't realize there was this many self-hating trash pandas is the best way that I can put it. And the thing is, like, Candace Owens is a smart woman who is very articulate, and it annoys me that she uses
Is she though?
for that. And then so they get the
Candace Owens is an apple-headed bitch.
so they get to so they get to pull that.
Clip of the week.
They get to pull that and be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
and they get to sound articulate because they're quoting her, and she's whatever. Anyway. Yeah. So
Lord, Britt, put your hand down, talk, baby.
sorry.
What are you apologizing for? Don't apologize. No, I was gonna say that I've been in enough white spaces where they start to feel pretty comfortable and they let shit out. And one of the things is they consider the fact that Black women are the most educated individuals in this country as an alternative fact. It's not true. It's not real. It doesn't matter. Even if you as a Black woman produced your PhD, they wouldn't believe it because it goes against what they choose to believe. You can't believe that someone got that spot simply because of the color of their skin if you also believe they're highly educated. So you choose not to believe that they're highly educated. So it goes in one ear and out the fucking other, and it never makes a difference. They do not see the education. They just see what they consider the privilege of being Black, because a lot of them
because they keep moving the goalpost about that though. Because if you go get your PhD, then they're gonna dissect where you got it from. Oh, you went to one of those Black schools.
No, I agree with you, but
you only went to a so and so school. Oh, you only did while you're standing there talking to a motherfucker that didn't get an associate's degree, that barely got out of high school.
But I'm talking about that's the thing.
Your PhD to somebody.
I'm talking about the average white person in a job. I'm not talking about the executives. I'm not talking about the people who make the decisions. I'm not talking about the people who move the goalposts. I'm talking about the average individual who saw DEI as, something ridiculous, who have Black fatigue now. Those people refuse to believe that Black women are that educated. They refuse.
Oh, you mean the Charlie Kirk listeners that said that if they had a Black pilot, they would be scared?
Yep, yes.
Because they just pick people off the street to be pilots and run commercial
because they truly believe
now.
that.
Well,
So can we use the little saying that y'all said about, oh, what white man did y'all replace, and reverse it for Pete Hegseth?
Oh, God, Pete Hegseth.
Because he did replace a qualified Black man.
Like Black man.
He sure did.
So if you really look at it, the administration that's running the country,
right.
there's DEI
they don't see that
all
because
way.
you can hold that man's credentials up against Pete Hegseth, and they'll swear up and down that man wasn't shit.
Right.
I've seen the arguments on Fox. I've seen the arguments about him on Fox News. Oh, he wasn't shit. He didn't do shit for the military. He got that he was a DEI hire. All kind of shit.
And he was there before the term DEI even existed.
Oh, the same way that Mama LaKamala was fucking her way to the top. Little did we know Donnie was sucking his way to the top. My, how the roles have reversed.
Wow.
47-8-42.
Well,
Okay, I don't even know what that means, but that sounds like the code to my locker back in high school.
It's just three numbers.
Oh, okay. 6, 7.
no, no, no.
6, 7.
I hear that shit all day now.
Every day. I have 5 children.
And you sing
all day, every day.
And I know you love your kids, and this is why we kick y'all out the barn.
That part.
Understand.
I get it.
The original count, the pimp, the player, the man, the myth, the legend. But yeah, man, look, I really love the interview. Michelle was like straight up, look, don't ask to touch it. Stay out of it. It's for us. It is what we go through. Megyn Kelly, on the other hand, man, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing on Mad Megyn Kelly is comic gold. Like, if you watch her when she's on a rant and she starts cursing, it is so stereotypically white that you just go, I can't take you seriously. I can't even be mad at you.
Like, you don't even know how to curse correctly.
Yeah. I was just waiting for like you better believe it, buddy. Oh, you got another thing coming. Like I'm like, what are you talking about? All Michelle Obama said was the truth. And again, a hit dog will holler. Mm-hmm. So obviously they hit her with a boulder because all she said was, if I would have come with the micro braids, all hell would break loose. And it's true. She wore an outfit that showed her bare arms.
Oh, nigga, they lost their
And
shit.
oh my goodness.
Her
It was game over.
workoutable arms that they was mad about.
She came out in a full suit. She can't wear dresses. Okay, she came out with a designer dress for one of the balls.
And it was too expensive.
It's like, oh my God.
She spent too much money.
Look, this badly shaped, built bitch that's running the White House just tore down the East Wing to put up a gaudy-ass ballroom while folks were starving and nobody bat an eye to it. But Michelle Obama and her husband wear something that's not status quo in Armageddon. Gabriel came from heaven and broke the seventh seal. Like, come on, people. Get your shit together.
Well, you know, they talk about that tan suit for like 2 weeks.
Get it together.
He was good in that suit. That was a nice ass suit.
You know, Donald Trump couldn't pull it off. Joe Biden couldn't pull it off.
He couldn't pull off a garbage bag. You can't put that man in anything that's going to look good.
Yeah. And look, you know what? I'm going to be honest. Just like I like cursing Kamala, cursing Michelle Obama is a national damn treasure. When she called that, she said straight up, you know, the bullshit is real sad. And I'm like,
you clutch your pearls.
Curse do you do?
I especially like cursing Kamala though.
Oh no,
cursing Kamala.
Yeah.
Cursing
Those
Kamala.
motherfuckers. I love it.
I got that video saved on my phone.
That's my ringtone. You know, I mean, damn, like this is, you know what? That's the only thing I give Donald Trump thanks for. You open up the floodgates for people to just say it how it is. I got to give it to him. Yeah. You know, the decorum is dead. You know, say what you mean and mean what you say.
That's why, even though I love Joseph, I don't think that there's anybody that can go up against Newsom because Newsom is with the shits.
Yeah.
And I think those other people are not.
No.
So I think Newsom is going to give whoever is going up against him a run for their money.
I think he's a shoo-in.
Oh boy, in New York seems to be with the shits right now too.
Mamdani, but he's not gonna run.
He's not running for president.
He's not. No, I know he's not gonna run.
He can't.
He seems like he's but he seems like he's with the shits right now too.
He is.
But like, people, you can't. We are not ready as a country, and there are not enough people that are going to elect a gay man for especially for that high of an office in the land, regardless of if you think the VP does or not. It's just
we
not
have one
happen.
as president right now, allegedly.
I mean,
they found,
and he's
after the fact,
and he's going to deny.
Mm-hmm.
Gawk 3000.
Yo, Brett smell like. No, let me stop.
Can I just say?
I used to call you Jawbone. That is still one of my favorite.
He looks like a
lines
cum dumpster, though. That's what all of this probably is. That little waddle neck down there.
That's all nut. That's a nut sack.
Yeah, that's what that is.
But he has a perfectly like perked asshole mouth. Like it looks like a butthole. When he gets mad, it prolapses for some odd reason when it opens. But
that's why he wears diapers.
Prolapsed anus mouth.
Yeah, because
there you go.
His actual anus is prolapsed too. That's why he wears diapers. He can't hold his shit in.
Whoa. Are we
Allegedly.
Is Bubba backdooring the president? We don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. That's a great comic. The Adventures of Bubba Backdoor. All right, we moving on. Because it is time for us to... Jason's like, I don't see this shit. I'm not here for this. He ready to blast? No. But no, we got to move on because we got a problem in our community, y'all. We are having a little internal, small little civil war. And it seems like it is Charlemagne versus the intelligentsia. And by intelligentsia, it's Roland Martin. It's the Native Land Podcasters. It seems like there is common sense and common thought are going up against the righteously ratchet. Because lately, everybody's hating on Charlemagne. And I don't mean to say it like that folks are haters, but it seems like Charlemagne painted a perfect target on himself.
He did, because he talks too fucking much.
But
Don't
that,
talk
you know,
about
that's his
He
job.
Reyes man.
Charlemagne inserts himself into spaces. Nigga, you stick to spinning these records with DJ Envy and shut the fuck up.
So
He's on the
you
Daily
don't,
Show now, and he gives political commentary.
yeah, he's done it. He's got a good rapport with Paramount because he's had 2 shows on Comedy Central. I forgot. Oh man, I can't remember the first one.
How is a nigga
Nor
that's
the
not
second one
funny on a
titled.
channel called Comedy Central?
That's a good question. I mean, look, I've defended Charlemagne a few times on here, and
I love Charlemagne.
I think he has the right to say his feelings. Like he said, it was opinion. But when you go on these shows, though, these news shows, which are supposed to be based with fact, not just opinion, you're crossing a line. And you gotta be prepared for what's to come with it. Don't be mad when people correct you in your misinformation. Now, the situation with him and Roland Martin, okay, I get it. You were more mad with Roland Martin's thumbnail on his YouTube channel than Roland Martin actually correcting you on what you said during your interview with what's my boy name, Mehdi Hassan, your dialogue you had with Ben Shapiro, which people are still questioning what the hell was that.
There was no reason for Ben Shapiro to ever be on that fucking show. Like, why are you giving these people a platform?
I agree.
For what reason?
It's the whole.
They have enough. They have their own platforms. Let them
Right.
stick to those, or let them stick to YouTube. Why are you giving them a platform where you can open up their rhetoric to a whole nother audience that may not even know who the fuck they are?
Because that's who the. And I'm not saying this to be funny or anything or trying to get a rise. This is how television news works, from local all the way to network.
But they're not having us on their shows, Anthony. Like, if you look at MSNBC, if you look at, what's the show with, they always have Joy Reid on. If you look at all of these shows, Don Lemon's show when it was on, they always have on these right-wing commentators, and they want to, get the other side. Fox News is not doing that. Fox News doesn't
Fox
give
News
a
is
shit.
doing it.
Nigga, they have one lady on Fox and Friends. One.
Oh, no. No, I know it's not Fox and Friends. It's on the 5. I know what
The
you're talking
5,
about.
that's it. Yeah.
Right. But no, when it comes to bringing in left wing or, let's just say left wing opinion folk, they do bring them. The thing is that if you ever, and I know you probably won't, if ever you watch how it's edited and watch how it's set up. Because you're already coming in pretty much behind the 8 ball.
And it's always 4-1 or 3-1 or something to that one person.
Yeah.
And they don't do it. I do watch Fox for that sometimes. They don't do it as often as some of these other news sources.
I didn't say they did.
They're not going on Newsmax. They're not going on. They're not on Truth
No one
Social.
wants to go on Newsmax.
They're not. But that's what MAGA Republicans are listening to and watching. They're watching Newsmax, and they're not getting the other side of any story just by watching Newsmax. And they started to drift away from Fox when Orange Mussolini got pissed off at him a couple years ago, and that's why they went over to Newsmax, because they needed something even more extreme.
Shit, if
Why
you
is
think
Charlemagne?
Newsmax is
I don't know
extreme,
why Charlemagne feels that he needs to give these assholes a fucking platform, like he's doing some due diligence or some service, like, oh, we need to hear both sides, and then he gets on the radio and says that, oh, well, they're not doing enough, we need to compensate for what they're not doing, but not holding anybody accountable other than the people that are trying to fix the problem.
And that's where him and Roland Martin clash for that, which was very weird, because when he did the interview with Mehdi Hassan, and I thought Mehdi Hassan was just like, nope, that's wrong. Pay attention to this. And they brought up the government shutdown. Charlemagne was like, well, this ain't producing anything. And it's like they're acting like children. They need to be the grown-ups in the room. And Mehdi Hassan, and I'm going to paraphrase it, that's why I say people should go and watch for themselves. Mehdi Hassan looked Charlemagne dead in his eye, and he said, that is why we're in the problems we are now. You have one side always having to be an adult, and we just absolve the ones who are acting like children.
Correct.
And it's constant, and it doesn't get us anywhere. But Charlemagne continued, he doubled down. But the Democrats have the power. They need to reopen the government. And he's like, the Democrats don't have the power. They never did. This is a Republican situation. So if the Republicans are acting like spoiled, petulant brats, I would think the Democrats should act like bullies and really stick it to them and show the world and show Americans, most importantly, this is why you're in the situation you're in now. It's because of those MFers. And we're going to beat it upside their head until we can't stop beating them, until we have to stop beating them. And then even if we have to stop, we're going to continue beating them because they need to learn a lesson. And Charlemagne he kept going back and forth, but he finally, and I'm going to say the word, I like the word acquiesce. He finally backed down and he said, okay, but the Democrats need to do better. And Mehdi Hassan said, what they're doing now is better.
It is.
They're showing the base they're ready to fight. That's what you wanted, right? You wanted them to fight. So you want them to fight, but you don't like how they're fighting.
Yep. You don't want them to fight that kind of way. It's just like protests, how they were saying about protests. Well, we don't like the way you protest. Bitch, who cares how you like how I protest? You don't want me kneeling. You don't want me silently kneeling, but you don't like the way that I protest, even though I have the right to do so. They don't want bipartisanship. It's either our way or the highway, and that's where the problem becomes a bigger issue. It's my way, you're going to do it my way, only my way. I'm not going to come to the table so we can take a bipartisanship vote on any of these things. And since when are we just signing bills into law that everything that's encompassed in them is okay without any kind of negotiation? When the fuck did that start happening? When did we stop negotiating for both sides?
The beginning of this year, when we got our new president.
That part.
The one thing that Republicans know about Democrats is eventually, if they wait long enough, they'll cave.
Yes, yeah.
That is what we do.
Like
they don't have
fucking
a backbone.
assholes, and they fucking did.
Like, you look at that local election that we just had, and you saw the outcome of that. That lets you know people are tired. Like,
And Jazz, no, speak it, because here's the thing, and it's the best saying I've heard. I forgot who said it. I don't know if it was Jon Stewart, but I love this saying: Democrats will always snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yes, they will.
When I heard it, I bust out laughing, and a lot of folks are saying, "Yeah, y'all bitched out." But
as always,
there is a little something that comes from this. Nobody in a shutdown, no matter if you're Republican, when the Republicans did the shutdown, oh, that was a beautiful one. During Clinton's time, when Newt Gingrich said, kiss our ass and we're taking our ball and going home, y'all, I know many of us don't. Did y'all think the Republicans got anything they asked for?
I don't remember.
No. Exactly. You know why nobody remembers it? Because the Republicans didn't get shit. They didn't get shit. And Newt Gingrich had to tuck tail and reopen the government. It happened again with Obama with the ACA. When they were talking about, oh no, we'll shut down the government. Guess what happened? The ACA still went through. So the Republicans got nothing. The first Trump shutdown, Republicans got nothing. So with shutdowns, it's really, to me, when I look at them, it's more of a posturing than anything, because nobody gets what they want out of the shutdown. The only thing we've gotten from it was SNAP benefits. SNAP benefits were shut. People lost their goddamn jobs. And now that it's going to reopen, I think they said this week or the week after, there's going to be another fight coming about back pay. Who gets back paid first? And you just kick the can down the road, even though we did get the subsidies, but it's the second version of the subsidies, which you still going to have the $2,000 deductible. It's not the original subsidies from the ACA when it first dropped. We're in the second version of it. It's going to be higher. It's the higher point. So, again, when we go, and Lisa, I saw you. I'm gonna come to you. when we come to it and we start to look at it, and I want to look at it on our end as black folks. When we have these arguments, they're not arguments that I'm not used to these arguments like I thought I was, especially when it comes into the public eye. You know, I'm cool with the barbershop arguments. I'm cool with the street arguments. I'm cool with the family at Thanksgiving arguments, you know, where it's more intimate and it's you and that person. But when a larger group of people jump into it, I think it doesn't help anybody. Like Charlemagne calling Roland Martin the donkey of the day prove that you are very soft-skinned. Mm-hmm. And you couldn't take that criticism because you were wrong. You kept blaming the Democrats for the shutdown. Well, the Democrats should have did it. The Democrats should have did it. How? You tell me how. And when they even brought it up to him, he couldn't explain it. So how can you blame somebody who don't have power in Congress? If you look at it, who runs the executive branch? Republican. Who runs the legislative? Republican.
And what is the president?
Who runs the damn judicial? Republican. Y'all have all the power. And yet, y'all could have opened up the government like that with no Democrat votes.
Correct.
All you had to do was reconciliation. It's how the ACA became law. That was Nancy Pelosi's biggest thing. We brought it in by ourselves with no Republican help because they used reconciliation.
That shit was a test of wheels and we lost. It was a test of wheels.
Go to Lisa.
And the 6 Democrats that ended up voting that are not up for re-election fucked it up for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lisa.
So,
she gonna get Philly on it.
No. But do you guys recall how everyone was saying, and this is how you guys are gonna do? We're not gonna be celebrating holidays. We're not gonna be participating in buying stuff and Christmas. Like that was the online discourse people were feeling like, you know, we're being crushed. And, you know, you guys are not holding up, but like shutdown happening. People can't buy food. Forget we're not doing holidays then. We're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like some corporations made some calls. That's how it feels like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And some people's hands got nudged. And I think, Coretta, the 6 that, you know, like you said, that they're not up for re-election. Like, what a great opportunity for them, if that's the case, right? To kind of like, okay, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back. I had nothing to lose at this point. Now, these are just theories and conjecture, but things do look kind of weird for me. And like the online discourse and the following actions, look, everything looks sus as fuck to me. Like I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't like how any of this went. Like, and I'm with you. Like people were helping each other out. The community was doing it. People were stepping in. People were giving. People were like, I got you, and helping as much as they could in support. And no one was mad at the Democrats. Like, everyone understood what was going on. So that's why I'm like, you fumbled.
What the hell?
Like,
yeah.
I only can come to these conclusions. Corporate.
Yeah. I mean, this is the second time Chuck Schumer basically was like, all right, we're good. Keep it moving. We'll open. We'll sign it. And if you go and you look at the CR that they did, they get the subsidies. I think they said for 2 years. So they could go and research and things like that. Trump's like, okay, yeah, sure. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull the money from the insurance companies. And I want to give $2,000 to Americans to buy your own insurance. Again, here's a man who's not in touch with people. Where you going to get a good insurance plan for $2,000?
Right.
Is that $2,000 every year? Because that's still not going to cover you. Your benefits are going to go up. Everything is going up. You know, And when you see folks coming in and saying, okay, it's their fault, and you know it's not. You know it's not. That's where arguments start to come in. And people are starting to see the Democrats as, once again, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Now, I don't know if it's going to affect the midterm. I don't think. I think the midterm, I think we're going to see another blue wave, because I think the damage is done by the Republicans' damage. It's ingrained now.
Yeah.
There's going to have to be something that's impactful to happen on the side of the Republicans that is going to stop what we just saw happen again in midterms. If it doesn't, if we continue with the status quo, it should be the same, hopefully, turnout. But who's to say? Something could change. Maybe, you know what? Maybe Donnie will send another stimulus check, because you know niggas love a stimmy. And he might send $1,000 in the mail, and niggas don't lose their mind about $1,000 damn dollars over the course of 365 days, like it equates to a whole lot of goddamn money. And they'll forget all
Which
about.
You're gonna pay back.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna pay it back.
They're gonna always get their money back. That's the thing. I just be like, y'all over here want this money, like they gonna get their shit back regardless.
That's the killer part.
And more, because not only will they get that money back, they still gonna be taking taxes out your check.
All these programs they canceled out. Has anybody seen an increase in their paycheck month to month, as if that money is
Nope. Not at all. You know,
Donald Trump said he was going to send out everybody $2,000, and then in fine print. Remember those commercials back in the day where they would come out with a new drug, and at the end of the commercial, real fast, the little motherfucker would come on the screen and tell you that your asshole could come out and you would die and you would go blind and one of your eyes would fall out of its socket real quick at the end of the goddamn commercial. That's how that talk about $2,000 because of the beef tariffs would come back to you. At the end of the article was a little bitty piece of footnote that said, oh, it won't come as a check. It'll come where maybe you'll get a tax break, or maybe you'll the price of beef will go down. And I'm like, the price, and people are really in the comments of things saying, oh, he's going to drop the price. Bitch, he is the reason the price went up. Beef was $5 a pound. You imposed a fucking tariff that made it go to $8 a pound. Now you are going back on the tariff and it's dropping down to $5, and niggas is like, oh my God, beef is down. No, bitch, it's where it was before he imposed the fucking tariff. If it went down, it would have went to fucking $4. Like, y'all are missing the point of what is fucking, he is making problems to turn around and quote unquote fix them, just to be like, look what I did. I fixed it for you. When in actuality, there was nothing fixed. And it's like, his constituents are like, yes, Uncle Donnie, let me suck that orange dick some more and be just as complacent and happy because you told me that I should be.
That's a retail trick. That's a sale trick. Let me inflate the cost when I put it on sale, and then I lower it down to what it was, or slightly a little bit higher. And because you don't remember what the actual cost could be because you don't work in this store, you think you got a deal. That is the same bullshit.
Right.
And the American people fall for it every single fucking time because the average IQ for Americans is average.
That's why I take a picture of the price of shit.
Girl, look, because
I've seen people do that.
Like, no, it say this right here. It say this right here. I want this.
Last week it was $19.99. This $29.99 is not a sale.
Okay.
No,
right?
At all. But I want to get.
That's why Charlemagne needs to shut the fuck up. Especially when he's going
That's
against
why I wanted to come back.
Especially when he is trying to go up against somebody like Roland Martin, who has made a career out of being a political pundit and who has made it a career to understand and know politics from the inside out. You are out of your wheelhouse and you are out of your depth. Stick to them fucking records and that raggedy ass comic book, which the 5th issue pissed me the fuck off. That's a whole nother goddamn story.
I didn't know he had a comic book. That goes to show you.
It's called Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
It was a 5-issue run that ended horribly.
What is Brit doing? Okay, Brit.
Nigga,
Okay.
She's
You know what?
blowing
I haven't.
bubbles bigger than
We
her
haven't heard
head.
from Jason
look, that's
in
the
a
fifth
minute.
issue.
And we are okay with
Oh.
that. What?
Jason said politics and religion. I ain't
All
in
of
there.
his comic book, all of his covers were reminiscent of
Album covers.
album covers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Marvel did that before him.
But
Huh.
I
did.
gotta hop off though, guys. I'm sorry.
All right. No, Lisa, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Bye,
Thank you,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Yes.
We're getting ready to wrap up as well.
All right. See
But-
you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. So, my thing is this, and I when I saw everybody talking about the whole situation with Charlemagne, Roland Martin, then Charlemagne versus a bunch of black folks because they started calling him a trash panda. I started to think about the whole situation going back, and I mean, I went back damn near 100 years. I went and looked at the whole situation with Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston. And it's this whole thing of East Coast elites versus down south bumpkins, right? That's what they would think about, right? That's what they would think about folks from the country. A bunch of country bumpkins, they're not smart enough. If you know the story of Zora Neale Hurston, I believe she was born in Florida and moved to Harlem, became one of the biggest writers, and actually one of the great, literary minds. But she had this term that she had called many of the
She's born
literal
in Alabama.
she was born in Alabama. Okay, I thought it was Florida. My bad. She coined this term, the niggerati. And when I first heard it, I was like, wait, what? I want that on the t-shirt. But she was speaking about, the folks like Langston Hughes, W.E.B. Du Bois, those who were deemed intellectual elites. And one of the things was that she felt like people looked at her, and in some cases she was right. Langston Hughes had commented on her down south way writing, the way she would write. She wrote like she talked, and that's not good writing or writing done well. And it turned into a beef between both of them. Look, just because you some smarty art ass nigga don't mean I'm nobody. And I thought that's what happened in the situation with Charlemagne. Hell, even with Joe Budden. When the Joe Budden podcast was going again, it had this little beef with Native Land podcast because Angela Rye had said, look, we tell people welcome home, but I don't know about them. And it's like, whoa, you say you welcome people home, you want your people home, but you gonna ostracize some?
Yes, because all kinfolk or all skinfolk ain't kinfolk, nigga.
And kinfolk. And it's really on an intellectual level. Tiffany Cross says, look, I don't need to hear what Joe Budden thinks about politics. I don't need to hear what Queen's Flip has to say. Now, they did do that in defense of their friend Mark Lamont Hill. But again, it comes to, well, you just going to throw them, you're going to throw them out and not even acknowledge their existence?
Yes.
Thank you for answering. All right, that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for watching. We're done.
Hold on, whoa. What the fuck?
They have been proven time and time again on their own podcast that they are by far the stupidest people in the room all the time. And that's their podcast where they can do the editing, they can ask the questions, they can make the answers. They're the stupidest motherfuckers in the room every time.
I disagree because if you watch the show and you're not just watching clips of the show, they actually do. Well, certain people do give a take that actually means something or actually worth a damn. But then, of course, when you have an entertainment podcast, their whole thing is to entertain and to be all these different things. So, of course, it's going to come off as being stupid or being XYZ. Now, Flip, the whole situation between Queen's Flip and Mark was in the wrong in this situation. So you have everybody like coming to his side because he's an intellectual XYZ. Mark was wrong. But it was the whole thing of them looking as if they were mistreating or doing Mark a disservice because of wherever Mark came to that place, which is point number two, Coretta. You brought up the thing of them not having a space. That I think that goes into the point of what Joe Budden was saying. Y'all couldn't even create a space with this brother to platform him to be able to get his message or get whatever it is that he's trying to push out there to people. I have a position of power of putting him where he wants to be and allowing him to be the person that he wants to be publicly for everybody to see, because everybody looking like, damn, I didn't know Mark kicked it with niggas like he kick it. He looks a certain way on the news, but now it's like shit, he's just one of us. But he's also but he's more well-rounded, and that was the point of him coming onto the actual podcast to be able to branch out into those spaces. Because yes, that's not for us, because shit, I'm here to kick shit and whatever. So they're gonna always find the joke out of all those different scenarios. You got chickens back there, my nigga. Louis fried chicken eating ass nigga.
Like, what is happening right now? I knew who it was from Amy's reaction. I was like,
that nigga was like, damn.
I don't know, man. That's my little nephew probably saying you talking too much bullshit. Who knows? That was his reaction when he heard you. No, they playing. They losing them. They getting ready for a party, so he getting party.
Shit, I can tell. They shot a chicken. This shit finna go up.
No, that was a 7-year-old. I think they probably took something from him with his crazy self. But no, please, no, seriously, please continue. And Joe did say that, and I sat there and I went, yeah, okay, you're right. You opened the door when nobody else wanted to open the door for Mark. And that was because Mark is he's against the Zionists. He is very pro-Palestine. He has said it on many occasions. He worked for Al Jazeera. I think what other folks didn't understand, and I think this is where Joe tried. I think Joe tried to sun him, and I think this is where I said Joe was wrong. You aren't the reason Mark is Mark. Mark has his own show. He has his own platform. Mm-hmm. So, and some folks were saying, wait. So Joe put him on as if Joe put him on like he ain't never been seen before. And it's not for Joe to explain that to folks.
I've never heard anybody say that though.
No, there was some. I was reading the comments. That's why I said.
That's what I was wondering. Why is it like, oh, y'all didn't make a platform for Mark? Mark made his own platform. Why did somebody else have to make a platform for Mark to be on when he was just as easily what Don Lemon got fired and made his own goddamn platform? Mark did the same thing. And those ladies didn't have the same platform that they have now that they had before. It wasn't that somebody had to put him on. And
well, and the
to
thing
say
is,
that, oh, do I not watch clips? I do watch the show. I don't just watch clips. And what's the expression? A broken clock is right twice a day.
And there's a lot. And that's why I say there's a lot of friction happening in public spaces.
Like a nigga.
Because this is the funny part. Charlemagne got Roland number, but Roland also has Charlemagne number. And Roland could have called Charlemagne before he got on there and say, hey, Charlemagne, no, brother, you're wrong on this point. You're wrong on that point. But what I do remember, because I sat and watched it, he reacted in real time with Charlemagne talking what he was talking with the Ben Shapiro thing. And they took the clip and then they put it on YouTube. So I'm guessing, hey, can't call on live air, because Charlemagne was on CNN at the time as well. So it's just weird to me. Sometimes I like the messiness. I like the ratchetness. But we're at a point, in my opinion, this is how I see it. Y'all are grown ass people. And when Charlemagne made him donkey of the day, which happens, but that also goes to show Charlemagne is thin skinned, as much as he like to talk top shit and talk about, nothing fazed me, nothing fazed me. Part. You made Roland Martin donkey of the day. Okay, fine. Roland Martin never called you out your name. Roland Martin didn't even call you stupid, because Roland Martin liked to call people stupid and dumbass. The thing is, he can back up. You're stupid. But he can back up why he called you stupid. but he never called you out your name. He said that the things you said was misinformation and disinformation. It was disingenuous of you to throw blame on the Democrats for the shutdown, and that you putting the onus on the Democrats to open up the government. It wasn't for them to do, you know. And you really want to know what's funny? Charlemagne, instead of being the Charlemagne that seems, and I'm gonna say it like this, white spaces are opening the door for him and letting him in, became the Charlemagne, as I forgot who it was said it, was Wendy Williams' sidekick. Now, he said he's proud of that, and good for you. You should be. That's how you came through the doors. Nobody knew Charlemagne without Wendy Williams. That's cool. But to go and start talking about the man weight, talking about his appearance, you lost the argument.
Had nothing to do with
it. You lost the argument.
That's because he comes from the Wendy Williams school of reading people. That's why he went there.
Oh, so he's a bitch, is what you're saying.
Basically.
Okay.
And you don't have to talk about his weight.
I still love him.
No, I still enjoy watching The Breakfast Club. I still like doing this and that. But if you want to talk about, because he started off saying Roland Martin loved to dance for the Democrats. And I said to myself, damn, you really don't watch Roland Martin.
At all.
Because
Roland has been a big proprietor of telling the Democrats they need to get their shit together.
Exactly.
And they need to stick to their guns.
Oh, well, and he did the whole, I dance for you, Hakeem. I dance for you, Chuck Schumer's. And I'm just sitting there going, you're proving everything that everybody has a problem with you. You reverted back to old school Charlemagne. Which, hey, sometimes you do. Sometimes you got to pop up and show niggas. Fine. But if you're talking about you are a talking head, or you have your pulse, what's up of the on the you have your finger on the pulse of the people. You didn't show it when you did the Donkey of the Day. You just was Charlemagne the entertainer, Charlemagne the jokester. When you say, now that was a big rotund Martin lie. And it's like, okay, I didn't even laugh. Now, Just Hilarious is going to be Just Hilarious. I didn't even know he looked like that. And I was
She's
like,
so
Pot,
ignorant. I'm so
Kettle,
tired of her.
say hello. But again,
her bald-headed ass.
No, but for me, I was like, man, this could have been a conversation. I really would have liked to see y'all conversate more than go back at each other. But again, this what goes to show you who's more trained and who understands the assignment. Because Roland, when he responded to being called Donkey of the Day, he said it perfectly. You can talk about my weight, you can talk about my neck, you can talk about my hairline. Guess what? That don't mean shit to me. That don't mean shit to the problem right now.
You still can't back up your argument.
Exactly. You still can't back up you were wrong. You still can't back up that you were given the wrong information. It's cute.
And have been wrong a plethora of times when it comes to political commentating.
Exactly. But I never understood it, man. And look, I'm okay with you can be righteous and you can be ratchet at the same time, but goddamn, be right. Because folks are listening to you nowadays. I didn't know they have Republican political campaign ads with Charlemagne in them.
What?
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
I found some on YouTube. They were taken during this election and the previous election and the president election. There are super PACs who were using pieces of Charlemagne segments in their promos, in their campaign ads, where he's dogging the Democrats. And that's fine. Dog the Democrats. But rarely I see you do it to the Republicans. I get it. Nancy Mace is from South Carolina like you, but I never see you go off on her when she's there. Now you wouldn't like it if somebody said you was tapping, rapping, and trapping for the Republicans. Because it's so easy to label somebody when at the same time those dance shoes are on you. And I'm just looking at it. Like I said, I am a fan of Charlemagne. But at this point, nah, bro, you was wrong on it.
I accept Charlemagne for who he is. I don't always agree with him.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
But I love him because we were Valentines in like 2013 on Twitter.
Oh, so, dear Lord.
He was my boo back then.
What? So because of that, okay.
He can do no wrong in her eyes.
Oh, Ray.
Okay.
Again, she loves her Republican. No, I'm tilt the wig, baby. Just bring it to the left. There it is. All right. No, but again, man, like, look, and Jason, you made some valid points, like for real. But again, I think when you get into this realm of politics, because Charlemagne is being pulled by CNN. Charlemagne has been on Fox News. Charlemagne he's been everywhere. I don't think he's been on MSNBC, but I believe he has. I could be wrong. You are becoming more than what you were, you're leveling up in this media game. And his whole thing was Roland Martin be hating on him behind the scenes. And why does Charlemagne gotta be here? Why does Charlemagne do that? If you're going to be a mouthpiece, because now it seems like they're calling you to be the mouthpiece of the people. And it ain't white folks. You're not talking for everybody. They're bringing you in to be the mouthpiece for black people. You're going to have to be very, very prepared for the criticisms that come your way or the accountability that they want you to hold when you're wrong. Because like I said, I know. And he can't fight Roland when it comes to black media. You can't. You're on like he said, I'm black owned media. I own my shit. Mm-hmm. You're on black targeted media. They own you. And he has the Black Effect Network. That's his thing, but it's under iHeart. You're not walking around. You still got, like they say, you still got Master's hand on your shoulder. So could you have just stepped up and called Roland or text him and say, bro, no. Why you saying things like that? Or could Roland have texted him and go, hey, you're wrong about what you just said to Mehdi Hassan and with Ben Shapiro, right? Those two things could have happened. But it didn't. And I think at some point, they got to happen more often than just putting everything on blast, man. I'm sorry. I was raised when my grandparents say, don't put your shit out on the street. I live by that. Not everybody got to know what's going on in your house. But it's for clicks. And even on Roland's side, it's for clicks. But the thing is, if people stop clicking on Charlemagne, the deal's in. If people stop clicking on Roland, his shit still goes. It may not be bringing in the revenue he would want, but he can still broadcast on YouTube. He can still broadcast on Twitter. And that's my whole outlook on it. Sorry if I took too much time. People, let me know how y'all feel. Jason told me how he felt. Jazz.
I mean, yes, I do think it's definitely. I mean, you did say a lot, but I will say I definitely agree with. No, you're completely fine. You was cooking, Anthony. But I will say, I definitely agree with you because it's just like, why can't y'all have this conversation to where it's not broadcasted for everybody? But we do live in a society, unfortunately, to where everybody is going to broadcast everything and bring additional folks into their business. And then you're going to have people that's going to escalate the situation to where two people can come to a resolution and it be fine. But as soon as you get that outside opinion and you have other people that only know half of what was said, throwing in their opinions, and it kind of balloons the entire situation to where it makes it more of a bigger issue than what it initially started. So, I mean, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And plus, a lot of people don't like to be wrong, and they don't like people to call them out on being wrong. But it's just like, if you're speaking facts and not your opinion, and if you saying stuff that's not true, it's just like, well, somebody has done the research. And it's just like, these are the actual facts. Like, you don't have to argue. For some reason, people like to argue facts. And it's just like, no, there's research to back it up. Your opinion is this. But we talking about facts over here. So it's just, for some reason, people can't really tell the difference. But.
That's true. That's true. Britt. And she's quiet because she loves her Charla.
No, I just don't have an opinion. I'm not invested enough in it. I haven't seen enough. I don't know enough to have an opinion.
Yeah, especially when, you know, you take the time to put it out on the outline and it's right there to just click and there you go. And, you know, fuck the effort. I think that's what that means. Fuck you and your effort.
I appreciate the outline, Anthony, and I clicked every single link.
You know what, Jazz? Whatever.
What? I just want Anthony to know, like,
you know what? Yes.
Work was appreciated.
Jazz. Okay. All right. So you were a hall monitor, line monitor.
Yeah,
you were.
I mean, I was definitely a hall safety patrol, but I was a snitch.
Yeah, you were.
I wasn't snitching on nobody. I just let people. I'd be like, here they go. I wasn't snitching.
She's keeping a mental note.
And Britt acting like she was one of the pink. Britt acting like she was one of the pink ladies, a bad girl. Girl,
no,
stop.
I wasn't snitching. I was bullied all the time. I was just hiding.
You were George McFly. Did you have a kick me sign?
I was dumped in a garbage can in the 4th grade.
Ma'am, we don't need a backstory right now because that is a whole other episode.
But yeah, that was my outlook.
Yes?
That was my outlook. Rhea, I know you love your Charla.
I love my Charla, but when he's wrong, and he should be the donkey of the day.
Because he's called himself Donkey of the Day a few times. And I'm kind of wondering if he would do it again. I doubt for this, you know, because I don't think Roland Martin corrected him in an ugly manner. He just said, "No, you're wrong.
Yeah,
you're wrong. You're putting the onus on the wrong people." You know, but again, I think it was the thumbnail where they say Roland Martin blast Charlemagne. Now, if I was Roland Martin, I'd look at the person who made my thumbnail.
Do you think that Charlemagne has the same vigor for white people that disagree with him that he does with black people that disagree with him?
No.
Nope.
People, for some reason, like, depending on the situation, it's just like they amplify their aggression when it's somebody black challenging them versus somebody that's white.
Very true.
That's telling.
It is.
Yeah, because I've never seen him. And like I said, I watched The Breakfast Club. I listened to it. His Donkey of the Days. I know when it's Florida man, he has a field day. If it's something in Florida, he has a field day. Like he say, the craziest people come from the Bronx and Florida.
And the Bronx, yeah.
But politician-wise, I've never in politics. I never really heard him go in and use a lot of, you know, like calling names and doing schoolyard shit. You
had Ben Shapiro on that show. Has Ben Shapiro ever been Donkey of the Day?
I think he was when he read WAP.
Has made
when he read the lyrics to WAP, Charlemagne made him Donkey
statements known to fucking man. Ben Shapiro has championed damn near molestation, child trafficking, he has talked about just outright racist shit, Nazi shit. But Roland Martin is Donkey of the Day because you didn't like the fact that he reprimanded you about your stupid ass opinion.
Oh, and
but
I'm
you let
also
Ben
waiting
Shapiro be on the show to repeat his bullshit ass rhetoric.
I am waiting to see Roland Martin versus Stephen A. Smith. That is one that needs to happen.
My God, he's gonna bitch up like he did when Serena's husband came on the goddamn show.
No, man. Stephen likes to yell at black folks. Ask LeBron. He bucks up. He bucks up. But
Roland
again,
ain't the one though, because Roland bucks
no.
back. And Roland don't. Roland has reached a point in his career that he don't give. Him and Don Lemon. I am loving Don Lemon after national
CNN.
TV is over because Don don't give a fuck no more, and I love watching.
Because it's freedom.
Correct.
There's a freedom with the
and
information.
Roland has amassed that level of freedom where he don't give a fuck. Stephen A. Smith still has to be beholden to whatever station he's on or whatever sponsors he has to deal with. So I don't think that there would be a chance that Stephen A. Smith would actually go up against somebody that he thinks can push back on him, that he can't outscream at any particular point in time, because Roland will scream back.
Yeah, and another thing is, Stephen A. can't hotbox with the mouse god. Mickey Mouse owns his black ass. He can't hotbox with Mickey.
Yeah, he's under Disney.
He's under Disney. Now, his serious show is his and his alone, that Sharpshooter. That's his political show.
But that's just it. He still can't say the shit on there that he wants to say because it can still roll back. The shit rolls downhill. Right. He could say something on that show and it will still affect his money over on Disney. So he still doesn't have that choice of actual freedom to say what he would like to say.
Yeah. Well, I just like to see, excuse me, I don't know why I sound like Foghorn Leghorn right there. Well, I say. I really would like to see a discussion between Roland and Charlemagne more than anything. You know, because the last time Roland was on Breakfast Club, he had to point Charlemagne in the right direction. He had to correct him. He had to tell him, no, this is what it is. Everything you're saying is wrong. I'm not being ugly about it, but here's the right information. And this is where you have to, this is the path you need to walk. Because the other path that you think you're walking, you're not going to like the journey. Because if you keep giving misinformation and disinformation, at the end of the day, it's going to come back on you. And people are going to look at you and no longer want to hear from you again. You know.
Charlemagne only appears smart because he's in a room with DJ Envy and that bald-headed motherfucker. That's the only reason he appears smart. Let's get that right. Let's get that out there. If he was in a room with with actual intellectuals, he would not appear as smart as people think that he fucking is.
And that's the thing. He's been in the room with him. Even
Angela Rye's been on the show.
And they have completely annihilated him on multiple occasions.
Well, but you see with Angela Rye,
Angela Rye likes Charlemagne.
Yeah, that's a brother and sister thing. Very good friends. And I think
Joy Reid on that show.
He's had Tesla and Figaro on the show. She don't pull no punches.
True.
That's true.
But again, do they talk on the politics side? I think they do more law, right?
Mm-hmm. No, she does politics.
She does politics? Okay.
I've seen her do more. I've seen her do law stuff, but I've only seen her on that show once.
But again, you know, if we're gonna look at it, I do agree with Roland. If you're gonna say some shit, be right with it. That's it. Because it can come back to bite you. You know, and now they're using you. They're using your image, your words, to sway people in the direction that you say you don't want your people to be going in that direction. You know, look, I get it. Democrat bashing is the thing, is the it thing. And because Democrats leave it wide open. You know, they're the Gary Payton. They're the Gary Payton, the John Stockton, the They love to pass it so you could dunk on them every time because
her
they
name?
have perfect.
The light skinned bitch that is always whining about something, and I'm not talking about
Amanda
Brit.
Seals.
That one.
I didn't mean
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to associate her with light skinned bitch, but I kind of felt like I knew where you was going.
She has
It popped
made
in
it
your head, girl.
since before the last election. She has made it very period point blank to Democrat bash and make it very known that I am not I'm an independent, or I voted
Right.
for Jill Stein, Democrat, and it's like she'll throw in some smatterings of Republicans did this, but it's like she's hyper focused on this one political party to say what they're not doing, but then not giving any solution as to what they either should be doing or going after the other major political party.
Well, think of it like this, Elaine. Look at it like the pharmaceutical industry. The money will never be in the cure. It's always in the sickness
And the treatments.
and the treatment, right? So I've always wished somebody would ask a Jill Stein voter, where is that heifer nowadays?
Oh, they
Where is
swear up
Jill
and down.
Stein? She's
She's doing everything. She's marching, and that you just don't see her. Apparently, a lot of people
I
don't
didn't
see this bitch.
I didn't see her at the No Kings rallies.
Jason, have you seen her?
Tell me, have you seen her?
I can't see nobody.
So yeah, I mean, look,
Jill
I get
Stein
it.
pops up like a motherfucking. That bitch pops up like that bitch from Jeepers Creepers every how many years that there's a goddamn election going on. She pop
Are
her
you
head out,
saying-
vote for me,
Are you
and then she goes back into fucking hiding.
Are you calling her
She's
Pennywise?
more Pennywise.
Right.
She's more Pennywise than the Creeper. Because the Creeper worked 24/7.
No,
Pennywise
the
is every
Jeepers
27
Creepers.
years.
Yeah, he went to sleep.
You know, the
Oh, he went to
Jeepers
sleep?
Creepers
Yeah,
dude
it's
only
been a
came out
while.
every 6 years or 10 years or 12 years or
I feel like he
but
was
the
a
person
feud.
who created Jeepers Creepers was
didn't
kind
he only
of
come out every so often
Yeah, Anthony.
to just
I
terrorize people and then go back in a
kinda don't
hole?
think it- Yeah, Jeepers Creepers, while it was cool, once I learned about that director,
Yeah.
and he directed one of my favorite movies, Powder.
What?
Powder.
that-
You ever seen Powder?
Yeah,
With
that's
Sean
a-
Patrick
Okay.
Connery?
That's a wild one.
It's about the little albino magic man.
The ashy guy.
Yeah.
Need some lotion.
I still laugh when he got struck by lightning and he exploded. And everybody had a
Is
bit of
that funny
powder
to
within
you?
them.
Is that a fun? That nigga said
Yes.
everybody had a bit of powder.
Wait, Anthony,
No,
was it
'cause-
like a bunch of baby powder just in the air? If that
Like
didn't
Whitney Houston
happen,
party, don't it?
That's like when
Like,
Okay, Brent.
Damn, is LeBron? Is it LeBron or Whitney? Which one is it? What's
no,
going
they
on?
did.
no,
I was
it's
gonna
just-
say they did it like LeBron when he come out and do that, and it's just. Whoosh.
y'all see
No,
Brent,
okay.
Brit. It's the size
Yes,
of her
we-
head.
right? Just letting people know. Just you know what?
I'm sorry. Are we boring
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
No.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. Spoiler alert for a 20-year-old movie, maybe a little older. Powder gets dispersed at the end because he's running. Remember, it was time for him to be free, and then a lightning bolt hit him dead in his damn chest, and he just poof, and he explodes. And the people who were trying to tell him, "No, Powder, don't go," he goes into them, and they have a part of his power.
What
And
if
the
you don't
movie
want
ends.
that?
Then bitch, you should have never ran after him.
That's true.
And I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying
No,
that to
you
the
right.
folks who
You ain't
got a
wrong.
little dose of powder.
You
So,
right.
That was
This
it.
nigga said
But
a
look,
dose of powder.
She definitely running
Just
towards that lightning if she ran towards that shed.
Is that the same lightning that Doc Brown was looking for to send Marty
the
back?
1.21 gigawatt.
Gigawatts.
Yes,
Gigawatts.
yes. And it brought Marty back to the future. Oh, and shout out to the 40th anniversary of such an amazing film.
Oh, did
I
you
missed
see
it.
that? It was so cute.
They
that
put it in
Doc-
IMAX, man. I'm
It was
pissed.
fire.
No, did you see that him and Marty and Doc got together on stage?
Aww.
Oh, they did?
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
it.
I know they recreated the
they
poster.
had a reunion.
Aww.
You know what? Flowers. Flowers to both Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox.
Michael J.
Thank y'all. And to the folks who fucked up the special effects. Y'all the MVP. you know, the fire effects were off, but it's all good.
And
but anyway, look, we got to start wrapping it up.
Marty's hand. They hated it too.
Didn't they fix it? They fixed it, didn't they?
Nah,
for the IMAX?
I didn't see it fixing IMAX, but I was just there for the vibes. It was a great time.
Good, man. Damn, I wish. And it was here, but I wanted to see it in IMAX. I'd have paid the $30. You know.
No, I'm paying $30 to see it.
It might still be in theaters.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna try and go next weekend. But anyway, we got to start wrapping it up. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen,
do the knowledge, nigga.
It is time for us to take a quick hop, skip, and a power fist over to Her-Tep Corner, where you take 2 minutes of your life and give Britt Williams any topic, and she can 1 degree it to white supremacy. So, Britt, what do we have on the corner today?
Podcasting.
Not on the corner.
Oh, wow. So we are part of white supremacy?
Yep.
All right. Break out the mayonnaise. Niggers. Oh.
White nationalist, far right Christian podcasting.
Oh, those are good.
It is like Hydra. You cut off one, Charlie Kirk, and more come back. So I just want to highlight really quickly someone who is incredibly, incredibly dangerous, and we all need to investigate and be on the lookout for, by one Nick Fuentes.
Oh, God.
There you go.
You mean Fuentes? Say it right. It's not going to come to your doorstep.
Damn.
Nicolito Fuentes?
He is a 27-year-old far-right, white nationalist, Christian nationalist. He's 27.
That motherfucker looks 70.
Well, you know, evil.
I didn't think he was
out of the pores.
No, I thought he was old. I thought he was like 30, 40. But I'm sorry, continue.
He's 5'7".
Oh, he's a little motherfucker. That's what the problem is.
He mad.
For those of you that
he don't get no pussy.
Britt, please continue.
For those of you that think that Charlie Kirk and the Charlie Kirks are one-offs, that is not true at all. We need to pay attention to these individuals, and first and foremost, we need to pay attention to Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is dangerous. This is not going to be very long. Nick Fuentes is terrifying in his views, and what is scary about him is his viewership is up, and it's at an astronomical rate. That's what's scary. He's not scary. He's a symptom of the disease. He is not the disease. He is a symptom. We need to not ignore things of this nature, because that's what they're hoping for. They're hoping that we pay so much attention to what's going on in our own lives that we don't see them until we have no choice but to deal with them. If Charlie Kirk had not been assassinated, he would have ended up far larger than he is, honestly. So I just want to say, please look into Nick Fuentes and pay attention and look at the symptoms and the reasons why his viewership is up. Because podcasting in and of itself, just like Reddit, is a racist institution, and it gives rise to racism. There you go.
Reddit is Reddit is racist? That's where I go to find porn.
There's white antebellum porn.
I don't watch white antebellum. I don't want to see white antebellum porn. All my porn starts with Ebony in the title. I want to watch that.
Ebony Schlong hits white antebellum. You see? It's all right, It's all there. It's all there for you, sis. It's there for the picking. Well, Britt, thank you for that. We appreciate the warning. The only way I learned about that buffoon was he was hanging out with a certain rapper from Chicago.
Crazy.
Who's become friends with the Jewish people again. And his name
so
rhymes
hanging out with Nick now?
Thank you.
Doubt it. I doubt it.
Really quick.
The Holocaust did not happen. He's like
really quick. I want to, for those of you who don't understand who he is,
His last name is Fuentes.
No, he could be Portuguese. I actually don't know what he is. This is his ideology. Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be in prison for the most part, and we would live in paradise. White men need to run the household. They need to run the country. They need to run companies. They just need to run everything. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. And that is his ideology.
So he's not a white man.
His father is half Mexican.
Oh, game over.
Yeah, well.
The nigga's name is Fuentes. The fuck? He couldn't even at least change your last name, motherfucker. Like, you coming out here with Fuentes. But it's not to say that Mexicans are not Caucasian. Like, we're, ethnicity versus heritage versus race. But yet and still, like, the fuck out of here. Him claiming, if you're not a white man, he's the one that came up with the whole "your body, my choice." The fuck?
No, that was Charlie Kirk.
That was Nick Fuentes. And his groypers.
No, I've heard Charlie Kirk say that as well.
Charlie Kirk said the
same shit. Referenced that. Oh.
Nick Fuentes was the one that originally said that fuck shit. It was like 20... I want to say it was during the whole, the first, what do you call it? Where all the... What's the fat motherfucker that was coming out and bitches was like, y'all gotta believe us? That white
Alex
man
Jones?
that was fucking up all of them bitches in Hollywood.
Epstein.
Weinstein.
Yes, it came out during. He said that shit for when right after the whole Weinstein started to come to light.
Because of the my body's my choice saying he turned it on its head.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought it was CK. I didn't know it was NF.
No, he parodied that shit, but nope. Little old Nick Fuentes telling bitches, your body, my choice.
He said he wanted to marry a 16-year-old.
You know what?
Surprised?
We're going to move on. Not surprised. Maybe him and Megyn Kelly can start a dating service. All right. Well,
and
they've already started one.
He has a 14-year-old daughter and said that shit.
Right.
I mean, Charlie Kirk said, somebody asked him, if your daughter was raped, would you want her to have the baby? And got
yes.
He was like, yes.
So, like...
Yeah, because he don't give a shit about women.
Okay. Well, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try not to end this on a dour note. So it's time for our question of the pod.
Yes!
Given to us by that beautiful ray of sunshine. Miss Rhea, what do you have for us this week?
Well, there has been some controversy about who Bubba really is. Because some people say, as actually according to the brother of Jeffrey Epstein, he's stating that it's not Bill Clinton. Mm-hmm. But the other information that we have is that Bubba is also the name of Ghislaine Maxwell's horse. So my question to you
get off my screen.
Do you think that...
Wait, are you about to ask us, is it Bill or a horse?
Do you think...
Hold on.
Do you think Bubba...
Wait. Before you start, let's just set the mood. Ask the question.
Do you think that Bubba is Bill Clinton? Or do you think Bubba is Ghislaine Maxwell's horse? I'm going to go around the room. Jason, what say you?
I think it's that horse.
Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Helene, what do you think?
Horse.
Love to see it. Love to hear it. Love to visualize it. Okay, Jazz, what do you think?
I would say Bill, but I hope it's the horse.
I hope it's the horse, too.
What if the horse is named Bill?
No,
Bubba
his name
Bill.
is Bubba.
Bubba Bill.
Okay, Anthony, what do you think?
What's that?
That's what I think. I'm sorry. You know what? Oh my God! Oh, and his little booty hole.
Do you think he can detach or like unhinge his jaw enough to accommodate a horse?
Well, he has that
penis?
extra. He's got that
He's
extra.
Got the vaginal
the vaginal neck.
Yes.
The vaginal neck. So,
Yes.
and it's almost like a python, almost like an anaconda, where it just
My
opens a little
anaconda
bit.
don't want
Don't.
none unless you
All right.
got
Well, you know
tongue.
what? A horse is a horse, of course, of course. So I'm gonna say it's a fucking horse, of course. But I was gonna say
Donald can
something.
beat up a horse, of course.
Uh,
And Britt, what do you think?
I want it to be a horse, so I'm going to go with horse. That's what I want. And that's what I think it should be.
Okay, I'm on an island. I want it to be Bill Clinton. I just think that's a better story. I think there's more lore when it comes to
Yeah.
the story, which means, the reason why he hated Hillary so much because the boy is mine type of deal.
You think he said Hillary? I swallowed it better. You think?
Yes.
Not the boy
I think
is
it was
mine.
a whole get back. The boy is mine.
Whoa.
He's sitting there
Okay.
seething about Hillary Clinton running against him.
It seems that me to be confused. I'm sorry
no.
that you.
But
Yo, Bubba
The boy
is mine.
is mine.
Does he do the runs? That
he
shit.
does seem like he'd be a jealous bitch, though.
He would.
Yeah.
He definitely
He
look
would.
like
No,
a
he's
mean,
petty.
a mean
He's
case
petty.
of IBS. Yes, he does the runs.
Yeah. Oh my God. But Trump is a petty and jealous human being. So he would.
It's not
Yeah,
hard
I
to
could see.
see
I could
the
see.
boy
Oh my
is
goodness.
And Hillary just sitting around like, bitch, he was mine first. Like, what you mean?
And Monica looking at both of them fighting like,
Yeah.
these hoes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, what if Rudy
Mr.
Giuliani had
Lewinsky?
the cum stained suit?
ooh.
Think about that.
We thought that was hair dye
And-
dripping down.
That's what I was gonna say. But
Little did we know.
Ooh, if it's black like that, he need to go to the hospital. But also, has Hillary had Barbara, this is Shirley call with Donald Trump?
Fuck yeah, you know she did. You know she
Woman to
did.
woman?
Well, now she's like, what about those emails, bitch?
Yeah. Sure, a couple of soldiers died with my emails, but you sucking dick.
I mean, I feel like Hillary is about it. I think Hillary would tag a bitch in a heartbeat. I think she would make that call.
Oh, Hillary gonna clown him. Hillary
I
could
think
do it.
Hillary
I think
made
she
that
would.
call with Monica.
Oh,
Hey,
you,
bitch.
you do know.
You know good and goddamn well you should have got rid of that fucking dress. But she didn't
Right.
call because she was mad about Bill getting his dick sucked. She was mad about the fact that the bitch didn't get rid of the dress.
If y'all was Monica, would y'all have gotten rid of the dress?
no.
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Put it in the Smithsonian in the Hall of
Hell,
Presidents.
Listen.
hell no.
I fucked
As
Marcus
soon as that cum
Suelos,
stain would
and I
have hit
kept
that
his
damn
stock.
polyester fabric, I'd have kept
No,
that
no,
shit in a pristine container.
Rhea, what did you
Rhea.
say?
No, Rhea said nothing.
No,
No,
what'd you
Rhea
say,
said
Rhea?
nothing.
Nothing.
Ah,
Don't
dang.
What'd
bring
you
no
say, Rhea?
goddamn
Say
happy
it.
home.
Say it, Rhea.
Ain't nothing on your
Ladies
I
and
list.
said
We gotta
I
wrap
had-
it up.
I had
Say it.
coitus with someone, and I kept their sock.
We gonna move. It's time to go. But before we go, we haven't done it in a minute. It is time for some talking recommendations. This is where everybody on the podcast give a good
Oh, Lord.
recommendation on something cool that they did and may want you to check out. So we gonna get this one out the way. Rhea, what is your
Yes!
recommendation? And it's not having sex with a famous person.
Keep the sock.
Keep the
That's
sock.
Rhea's recommendation.
Keep the motherfucking sock.
You know how
Keep the
serial
sock for
killers
prosperity.
keep like a token.
Yes.
That's what I did. That's what I
This
used to
bitch got a
collect.
hard, crunchy sock.
Ew.
With DNA.
My recommendation is to watch All's Fair. I think it's an excellent show. I started watching it. Give
that?
Kim a chance.
Oh,
All's
The
You're
show
Fair,
with
you
Kim
watched it.
Kardashian.
I
It's
watched
so
that
good.
shit in one sitting. I watched all the available episodes. It was
Yes,
actually
me
really
too.
good.
It's actually really good. The writing is really good. The stories are good. Give Kim a chance. I'm
But
not
Kim.
a Kim fan.
But
I'm a Kim hater.
But the show was
But
good.
I thought she held her own with those ladies. I'm
Okay.
gonna give it to her.
All right.
Baby, I love me
Um,
some Sarah Paulson because she be naming them bitches
Sarah
everything
Paulson.
under the
Oh
sun.
my god. She
be
called
like your cum dumpster. She be naming him bitches.
She called Niecy Nash the Black Mae West, and I passed out.
She had that cowboy hat on.
All right, I will give it a shot. Britt, do you have a recommendation this week? All right, what you got?
I think if you love Stephen King or you're interested in the Stephen King world, you should check out Welcome to Derry. I think it is an amazing, amazing show. I just finished the 3rd episode, and I literally am running to the wiki, the mini wiki for all the characters, just to go through the connections. And I've read every single one of his books, but I'm still finding Easter eggs. So I just think it's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a great show, man. Shout out to how you pronounce his last name?
Dufresne?
Oh. No. That's the Shawshank Redemption.
I know.
She's high.
Yeah. No, but they do reference Shawshank in there.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, but the director of the show is the one who directed the 2 It remakes. It's Andy, is it Muschietti? Yeah, he also directed the horrible Flash movie, but neither here nor there.
Oh, I like the Flash.
Pray for you.
I didn't dislike
pray
the
for
Flash
Paris.
movie, but I don't watch.
It's
not up for rewatch.
Reyes and Helene's
I won't watch it again.
review from the Flash has me like I'm not about to watch that damn show with Kim Kardashian.
Told me, no, I'm done.
It wasn't terrible, but it's not something that I would rewatch. Like how I rewatch Endgame, I wouldn't rewatch.
Yeah.
That's a terrible comparison. Endgame was amazing. The Flash was like,
it was.
You could have said Thor 4.
But it wasn't bad though. But the
will
Flash
admit,
had
I
its
fell
redeeming
asleep
quality.
on the Flash. I watched it again because I fell asleep on it.
Oh,
I didn't fall asleep on it, but it has redeeming qualities.
That can kind of tell you how I felt about it.
I liked Michael Keaton.
He's great.
During Endgame, I was cheering, I was crying, I was feeling all the emotions during Endgame. So Endgame is definitely 110% better than the Flash.
Nerd. All right. So Helene, what's your recommendation?
This book. They Choose Violence.
Oh, with the ladies.
If you like gory, if you like some motherfuckers to whoop somebody's ass, but you also want a little bit of political commentation in your shit, I would say this. Also, that Batman Absolute Annual, because he's fighting Nazis.
The KKK?
But yes, but They Choose
Superman
Violence.
did it before.
It's a short series. It's only 5 books, but it is about 3 ladies that went to HBCUs that looked at the news the night that Donald Trump was elected and said, you know what? I don't like the world that it's becoming, so let me change it. And they do.
Nice.
Yes, they do. I'm waiting for the trade. I want to get the English, but I want to sit and binge read it like big time. All right, let's go to our brother and sister in pod. So we're gonna ask Jason. Jason, you got a recommendation?
I'm gonna recommend a black show. Written, created, Reasonable Doubt. They just finished season 3. See, they did get greenlit.
Yeah, I saw
season
that.
4. Definitely look out for Kyle Berry. He plays the character Ozzy in the show. He's been in quite a few things that we've been following. We might not have known it was him, but he's been in quite a few things that
I want to check that out.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
Definitely should peep it.
Yeah, I've been seeing clips about it, so I think I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Okay. Jazz, what you got?
I am going to recommend a show called The Morning Show. It stars
on Apple TV.
On Apple TV. Yeah.
I love that show.
This season has been, I would say, my favorite because I definitely love how they are putting a nice spotlight on Karen Pittman.
Britt, do we have Apple?
She said we.
Yes, we do have Apple. Yes, we do.
Is it on your Prime?
Yes, it's on my Prime.
Okay, please send me the login.
Yes, this season has been amazing for sure. So they touch on a lot of tough topics, but I will say Aaron Pierre is also in this, but he's not heavy in it, Ray. So don't get too excited. But he is in it. So,
Okay, Cool.
Is that still not your
Well,
Green Lantern, Anthony?
I ain't. Don't start. Don't start. My
What do
Green
you
Lantern
recommend, Anthony?
black. No. My recommendations. I think I'm gonna go black, white, black, and probably black, black, white. I don't know, but I do recommend everybody check out the Eddie Murphy documentary on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Being
watch
Eddie,
that.
it was
Yeah.
really good. I
Does it?
found
Does
it
it?
was
Is it really good? Does he get into the
no,
passenger? No.
no,
Okay.
no.
Then it's
Okay,
not good.
shut up, Missy. Just shut your face. Sit in the
I'm
corner.
just saying, if you're gonna tell the story, then you gotta tell it all.
No, you
Damn
don't.
near
No, you
time
don't.
I got
No,
that
you
phone
don't.
That
Says
white
who?
No, you
man,
don't.
Says fucking who?
because it's supposed to be about your life, and that was included in
about
your
your
I
life.
told
life.
you what I wanted
That
to tell
white
you
boy
about
with
my
the
life.
nose candy
But-
being a crackhead, he told all his
He
shit.
told
What's his name?
everything.
That's him.
Charlie
Yeah,
Sheen.
He not gonna get looked at the same as the
Charlie
black man.
Sheen, but here's the difference between Eddie Murphy and Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has been showing y'all he been a crackhead since Platoon. So
And
they ain't
Eddie
nothing.
Murphy
That
been
is
showing us
his
that he
life.
likes transvestite women since
With one
80s.
pickup.
that
No,
was
that
the only,
mean he been
that was
thinking
the
about it. That's the only one
only
we know about.
documented on police record pickups.
You
There
see,
was
and
more.
this
That's
is
the
why
only one we know
niggas
about.
don't. This is why niggas don't cheat. But anyway, it was a great documentary. It was about his career, not his personal life. Also, like I said before we started recording, I've been on a Devo kick. I've been listening to Devo albums, and they sound just as crisp as they were when I was an 8-year-old little chubby Anthony. Check out their documentary on Netflix. That I did not know Whip It was not about masturbation as everybody thought it was. It was
I
about
didn't think
white
that.
male misogyny. But again, well, no, back when the song came out, everybody was jamming on it. And
Well,
it
we
was around the
good.
same time as the song Turning Japanese was a hit. So they thought both songs were about masturbation, even though Turning Japanese was about masturbation. And also,
Does Eddie talk about the fact that he didn't claim that kid for a while?
no,
No, you don't talk about that. Mm.
you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But the kid's there. But the kid is there.
got 11 kids.
Yeah, he sure do. The other thing I truly want y'all to check out, and it is funny as hell, is a show called Dreaming Whilst Black. Right now, I think it's only 2 episodes. Okay, yes, it is black, it is British, but it is really good. I think it's on Paramount Plus now. It was on Showtime for 2 seasons, and I do believe they greenlit a 3rd season. So give that show a watch, and that's it. Oh, and the Megan Thee Stallion anime should be dropping in 2026. Can't wait to see anime ass cheeks clap and bring thunderous tornadoes as they do it. I don't even know what the show is about. I just know it's Megan Thee
don't matter.
Stallion
Yeah.
in his anime. So let's see where we go.
They've been giving
All
her
right.
business lately.
Who's that?
Megan.
Who gave
Because
Megan
happy.
that?
She's happy.
Nigga,
Oh,
all of them bitches that watch basketball is mad that they man ain't with them, I guess. I don't know. All these goddamn
Oh.
want to be
I know
political.
Patrick
or,
Beverly said some stuff about Megan Thee Stallion, and what's his name? Clay Thompson came back on him and said, "Wow, I
He
wonder how
loves
you
him
would
some
feel if I
Megan."
talk about your wife like that."
Right.
Okay.
They're gonna get married. I see it already.
Well, you know what? Congratulations to them, man. I
Yeah,
wish them
beautiful
all the
white
best.
babies.
Okay, he's a black man, but you know,
Okay.
he's literally Brit,
I
and we
know.
do recognize Brit as a black woman, right?
I was like, he's
Yeah,
half.
he's half. He's half.
And Megan's black.
So you consider half not black?
I
Uh-oh.
consider him a white man. He's white passing.
We're not gonna have that. We ain't gonna have that conversation.
I don't
and
consider you white passing, so I'm not saying that you are a white person.
No,
She's saying
but
you got a nigga nose.
Rhea has said this before, though. Rhea believes strongly in phenotype. He said
Yeah.
that multiple times.
Okay,
And he
so
does look like a white man in the face. I'm sorry.
He do. He looks just like his mama.
he looked like John B.
No.
Yeah, I can see
Yes.
that.
I don't see
He got more stronger features than
I was
John.
gonna
No,
say
That's
No,
Like John B,
Roman
like
knows.
80s John
singer,
B, like
the white R&B singer John B. Go look at him with
90s.
his new
90s.
haircut. 90s,
Yeah.
not 80s, but 90s.
Oh,
He looks like
okay.
John B.
Yeah, that is right.
He looks like John B. But we're gonna leave it at that because, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta
got to
wrap
Google that.
this up. First off, thank you to Miss Lisa for joining us. She had to drop out, which hey, that's the way of the world. Always got an open invite to our family and pod, the good folks from the Was It Good Though podcast, Mr. Jason Wallace and Miss Jazz for joining us. Hey, before we go, let folks know where they can check out your podcast because you should be watching it. I don't know why y'all not watching it. So get on the ball and watch the damn podcast. It's amazing.
Yes.
this
we
is
are
a white man.
John B.
He looked like Doug Funny, but
He do.
we are the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. This week, we'll be dropping our Back to the Future episode, which is our episode 180.
Didn't even call me for that. I'm hurt.
Definitely check that. Hey man, I went in the chat and I asked.
Oh no, I was working. I worked, bro. I'm sorry. I know I'm messing with you. I was working.
There we go. Get them jokes off. But episode 179 was last week. We was on we did Tiptoes, which is a comedy that we actually did have Anthony, but he tiptoed his way right out of that review too.
Because I had a job and I didn't get a chance to watch. And Jazz, no, and I apologize profusely. So shut your ass up and continue. Damn it.
Well, yeah. And lastly, I would like to say, based on Silk the Shocker's voice, he said he rapped off beat to stand out in a group of 30 niggas. That was the only way for him to sound as if he did. Whether you believe it or not, I don't know. But that's his own account of saying that. I don't give a damn no way.
And as I told you, I remember that interview. I remember the interview when he first did it. So I'm not saying nothing, but I told you, even killers explain why they kill. We can still condemn them and clown them for it. So
I understand.
He talks off beat.
That's fine.
But I look, I had both his albums. I had his first album and Charge It to the Game. You know. So
what was your favorite song on Charge? What was your favorite song on Charge to the Game, Brick?
Come on. The Brit was like
last week. You was my last nigga on. You was my last target on here. I heard that bullshit you said last week. I had that.
Thank you to Jazz.
I had that.
Thank you to Jazz.
Anthony said,
appreciate y'all for coming.
Anthony was like, "You sure you had that one, girl?" He said, "That was some New Orleans shit. That was some Louisiana shit." Now the other one, everybody had that one, but the first one, yeah, sure. I said, "Damn, Anthony, don't do it like that."
No, because Britt said she remember when I said The Shocker. His first album was called The Shocker, and Britt said, "I remember that one." I'm like, really? Because I didn't think it moved that way. I wasn't saying it that way. She was on the West Coast.
And then
Maybe
the
on
other
the
thing
East
I
Coast.
said was, just because I happen to know about one thing does not mean I should be invited to anything. So there you go,
True.
Jason.
And yet we
feel
have
you.
you on every episode. So that tells you we still care. See? We love you.
SOS
Brit.
man.
You're awesome. Oh, she folded her arms. Way to go, Jason. You pissed off
it
the
ain't
Brit.
my fault.
Hey, I have to
Oh, no, but
I have
she
to
likes
put the other
Mystical,
half in
so
place.
Oh, damn.
That's the other.
I
that's-
never
and
said
that's-
I
and that's
even
num-
knew
and that's number,
charges to the game.
And that's number.
So
That's number 3.
wait a second.
Y'all admitting y'all would fuck Mystical is crazy. It's in 2025, admitting that you would have
I
fucked
didn't
Mystical
say
is a
I
problem.
would fuck him. I just said he was good looking. I thought he was attractive. I didn't say I would hook up with him.
I did. And what?
I did. I said
Fuck
it.
Sexy Red's dirty ass. So what?
Oh. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for checking us out. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. It'll only take you a second. Leave a blue thumbs up because blue thumbs are cool. And hit the bell so turn the notifications to all so you'll be notified when a new episode drops. That is it. That is all. For Mr. Jason Wallace, for Miss Jazz, for, God, the mystical fuckers. That beautiful red of Maria Anderson. For the slightly annoyed mixed chick, Miss Britt Williams. And she is not a part of the mystical fuckers, Miss Coretta with the Beretta.
I am.
Miss Elaine
I like a
Terrell.
nigga with a braided bob. I like a nigga with a braided bob.
Danger. All right.
Ooh, the
Man did say he came here with his dick in his hand. He's gonna leave with a piece of that ass. Be cool. Now, I paraphrase that, but hopefully it's not in prison. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for watching. We truly appreciate it. And until next time, if you are out in them streets, please be good. But if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.
Bye. See you later, nigga.